We've definitely had to talk about her, no matter what defense we're in. Our awareness of where she's at has got to be a focus. And, we can't just let her get loose and get a lot of free shots without someone contesting it in her face.
Okay, Cindy, coaching with a heavy heart tonight, but it's kind of, I don't know, Panther Nation kind of agrees with everybody in the family and one big family tonight, so I know you've heard from a lot of people.
Yeah, we really have. Losing my mother-in-law was not something expected, and it's been amazing. The number of people that have reached out to us, because she was a hometown Claflin lady, but she became quite the Panther fan, especially these last 6 years. And just the number of people she's touched is a huge thing. So definitely feeling a little bit tonight, but it's good to be back around the girls, and they love you too, to where they're trying to share it up and keep me going. So
okay. Good luck tonight, Cindy.
Thank you.
Cindy back with us here on the Venture Corporation pregame show. Stay with us. More to come from the Panther Fieldhouse right after this.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top-quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
It's been so long.
Hey, Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
This Great Bend High School Panthers sports broadcast is brought to you by Insurance Planning of Great Bend, Hayes, and Russell. Insurance Planning offers a full line of insurance products and risk management services for the way you work and live. Call Insurance Planning today in Great Bend, Hayes, or Russell.
If you can't move very well, you don't feel good. If you don't feel good, you can't function at your best. Maybe it's time to see Dr. B at Bugles Night Chiropractic. Stop by 1309 Williams in Great Bend. Bugles Night Chiropractic. People who care.
Plumbing and heating emergencies rarely happen between 9 and 5. That's why the pros at Comfort Pro are available 24/7, 365. Comfort Pro, the area's largest Brian dealer, is just a phone call away.
Welcome back, Panther Fieldhouse. Steve Webster with you, along with Aaron Clark, the Stranger. My partner's back tonight after his trip to Lawrence and the Winter Jam, and here we go. Western Athletic Conference play kicking off tonight. Lady Panthers with a pretty big chore ahead of them tonight.
They got a talented Liberal team coming in here, but we saw a lot of good momentum coming out of that Lawrence Firebird Classic tournament, especially coming off the win against Lawrence Free State. The girls, you heard Cindy Beck hit on it. The girls came out with a fire that game, a passion to start it. They were playing focused, playing together, playing a physical basketball, and really, if they come out that hot, I don't think there's any team that they can't beat. And it wasn't even just the start. They didn't even just come out hot. They came out and kept that intensity up going throughout the game. We saw it in their turnover margin, forcing 18 turnovers in that opening quarter against Free State. That's a number that, if you have 18 turnovers in a game, you're not going to be feeling good about it, much less 18 in one quarter. So I think really we kind of saw what we've known all season. The girls that game were getting out in transition, really getting some good shots. But Mackenzie Premer in that game set a career high in points scored. She had 13. And that third option there was really helpful for the Panthers when we see that kind of development. If she can have a big night tonight, it'll go a long way in helping the Panthers get past Liberal here.
That Free State team, though, was winless.
They were.
Tonight you've got a team that's won 5 of the last 6 WAC crowns, although they got some new faces.
Got some new faces, and especially got some solid season here running for Liberal so far. They're, like you said, 11-2. But one of the teams they did lose to, coincidentally enough, is Andover, who Great Bend right now is slated to play if the season ended today. Obviously, we have a whole nother month of basketball, so that likely to change here. But Liberal team known for some success, especially here on the girls' side in basketball. Going to have some athletes out there ready to run, but Panthers going to be able to get out there and hopefully force some turnovers and get back in the win column in the WAC here.
Yeah, their other loss, Dodge City. They only scored 29 points. Dodge slowed the pace down on them. 32-29 was the final in that game. Of course, Great Bend won at Dodge City 57-50 the Friday after that. Tonight in the Western Athletic Conference, you do have Dodge City at Hayes tonight. That's a significant game. Garden City is at Guyman, Oklahoma tonight. The standings right now, Liberal and Hayes are 2-1. Dodge City is 2-1. Great Bend's just 1-2. And Garden City with a 1-3 WAC record right now. So Great Bend trying to end this nasty 12-game losing streak. Of course, Liberal's been very good over that time, but it'd be a good time to do it. First time since 2017 if they can get it tonight. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Venture Corporation. From parking lots and running tracks to highways and interstates, that's Venture Corporation. Opening tip, your starting lineups on the way. Panther basketball on B1043 The Point, powered by BTI in Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Premer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington, Great Bend.
Sprain your ankle? Might need stitches? Experts at the University of Kansas Health System's Convenient Care Walk-In Clinic at St. Rose Medical Pavilion can treat your minor issues and illnesses. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekends to care for you. No appointment necessary.
51% of the student body at Great Bend High School participate in athletics. 78% of those athletes take part in a strength conditioning class. 55% are on the honor roll. Grade point average, 3.3. Great people, great schools, great place. USD 428.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at schraderhomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
The pride of Pantherland, the Great Bend Panther Pep Band with our national anthem tonight. Let's run down your starting lineups, brought to you by the Marmy Auto Group. They're your home for Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. For the Liberal Redskins, coached by Brandy Fowler, they are 11-2 on the season, ranked 10th in Class 6A in the new poll that was released on Tuesday. They are 2-1 in the WAC. Here's how they'll start tonight. Kiana Hall, a 6-foot junior. Hall averaging 11 points and 3 rebounds per ball game. And she has 7 3-pointers this season. Ellie Hatcher, a 6-foot junior. Hatcher averages 4 points and 4 boards a game. She scored 4 in the first meeting last year and 8 in the second meeting with the Lady Panthers. Kayla Contreras, talked with Cindy Beck about her. She makes everything run. The 5'8 junior averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. Riley Holman, a 5'10 senior, 6 points, 5 rebounds per contest. And Hallie West, a 6-foot senior, 4 points and 5 rebounds a game. Yes, this team is tall. They go 6 foot, 5'8", 5'10", and 6 foot. For the Lady Panthers, Sadie Spray, 5'8 junior. Sadie averages 18 points, 3 rebounds, 5 steals per game. Equaled her career high of 26 points in that round of Free State last Saturday at Lawrence Free State High School. Emily Hall, 5'9 junior. Emily, 9 points, 6 rebounds per game. Kinsey Premer, as Aaron mentioned, coming off a career high 13 points in that victory over Free State on Friday. 5'8 junior. Paige Sexton, 5'6 senior, or 5'6 junior. Paige averaging 3 points and 5 rebounds a game. She was born in Liberal, where her pop, Chris Sexton, was an educator back when Paige came into this world. Paige averaging 3 and 5. And Jillian Reimer, a 5'7 sophomore, averaging 2 points and 2 assists per game. Starting lineups, again, brought to you by the Marmy Auto Group, your home for Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Ready to go for basketball tonight, young Aaron Clark?
I'm excited to be back here providing some color commentary to some quality play-by-play. Going to be back in the saddle with the Obi-Web Kenobi here. Excited to get to it.
All right, tonight our opening tip is brought to you by Barton Community College. Explore your future at Barton. Liberal tonight will be in the red uniforms at tops and bottoms. They'll have those black numerals and the lettering across the front and the trim. Great Bend in their home whites tonight, black numerals and the red and black trim. Great Bend almost got this Liberal team a year ago, falling by only 4 points at Liberal, but it was a rout here at home. They lost 60-31. Hope you enjoy our homecoming battle tonight. We'll have the girls game first, our homecoming ceremony, and then the boys game to follow later this evening. We're ready to go. It's Riley Holman jumping it up here against Kinsey Premer. Liberal controls the tip. One thing that has been their kryptonite a little bit, slowing them down, but I don't know if that's what Great Bend exactly wants to do. They play better in a fast tempo type style. Great Bend will start in that zone defense. It's been very good this year. They go underneath, and they go to Ellie Hatcher. She threw it away. A steal by the Panthers, and Great Bend has a chance to take the early lead in this contest. It'll be Reimer out front. Liberal will be in a man defense. Panthers started with a pass to the left wing. Premer wing to point back to the top. Thexton right side. Bounce pass entry went right to the legs of Emily Hall. Comes somehow to Sadie Spray. She's tied up. No, she's fouled. Liberal got in foul trouble against Dodge City, and that hampered their effort. And that one goes against Riley Holman, the 5'10 senior. She's one of the shorter players on the team. Panthers to take it in. Liberal will stay man on the inbounds pass. Panthers throw it outside. Reimer has it. Hooks the ball, right elbow. That's Hall. Sadie guides it across the top. Reimer back in. Emily touch pass. Back to Sadie. Drives to the free throw line. Panthers work it crisply around this man what's a zone defense coming out of that inbounds play. Underneath Thexton, back to Jillian, rolls it out front. Emily Hall, tough pass inside, somehow got it to Premer, who missed the shot. It was contested, and Liberal gets the rebound. Boy, I don't know how that pass got through there. Threaded the needle. Panthers still can't score, though. Still a 0-0 game. Pass deflected. Sadie Spray has Reimer on her right. Will she take it all the way? She will. Drives in, rolls off the rim, no good. Hallie West with a rebound for Liberal. Jillian Reimer trying to reach in and tie her up. Can't do it. Now Liberal the other way. Pass goes down. Layup good at the other end. That was taken in by Riley Holman. So the Panthers had an opportunity, a 2-on-1. Sadie missed the layup, and Liberal makes them pay, and a full court press here. Hall has it right back to Sadie Spray, skips it into the front court. Panthers go to work here, down 2-0. Sadie right above the foul line, lost the basketball, bobbled away, and back the other way. Contreras drives down the lane, lobs it into the corner. They work it crisply. West drives just under the foul line, jumper up, hit off the iron, no good. Rebound, we got a foul, and it's going to go against Liberal. Paige Thexton was boxing out well, and that foul goes on Kiana Hall, her first, team foul number 2 against Liberal here in the opening couple of minutes of this game here tonight at Great Bend High School.
And the free throws have been crucial for the Panthers all season, both in some wins and in some losses we've seen, like in that Lawrence tournament going 9 of 25 in their second game.
Again, the pressure, Panthers getting by. Paige Thexton, her pass deflected, batted out on the top. Coming to get it now is going to be Hall, who drives down and scores. So a deflection, and now a ball stolen away, saved in, goes to Spray, and a foul called. That's on Riley Hall. Riley Hallman. She's got 2. And she's going to come out of the game. Jenna Ormiston is coming in as Hallman goes to the bench with her second foul. Ormiston, a 5'9 senior, averaging 2 points and a rebound. One of their key players off the bench, Lizzie Cisneros, is out tonight with an injury. Panthers trailing 4-0. Emily Hall lobs it right wing. Good catch by Reimer. Somehow Hall got it back. Bank shot good right over the top of Hatcher underneath. Good setup by Emily Hall. It's a 4-2 game. Great Bend scampers back, gets in defense. Hallie West, right side. 3-point shot. Hall takes it, missed it, out of bounds. Who gets it? It's going to go to Great Bend. They said last touch that time by Hallie West of the Liberal Redskins. 4-2, 5:15 to go here, opening quarter. Kind of an uneven start for the Lady Panthers, having problems with this Liberal quickness here to start the ball game. Paige Thexton on the right wing. They jump into a double team now. Now she's tied up, and it's ripped away. Taken by Contreras. Clears across the center line all the way down. No look pass, goes right wing. Ormiston back to the corner, Contreras. Panthers back in his zone. Good job to get back and get set up defensively. Liberal will have to go to work. Lobs right elbow, and that is Hatcher. Ball down into the corner. Hall has it. They work it around. Back to the corner. Ormiston. Great Bend very active in that zone defense, and a timeout's going to be taken here by Brandy Fowler. I don't think she likes the way the team is attacking that active 2-3 zone of the Panthers. We'll take a quick timeout here. Great Bend trailing 4-2, 4:32 to go opening quarter. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B1043, The Point.
Even the cleanest houses and offices struggle with mold and mildew in the air ducts of their heating and cooling systems. Magna Dry Cleaning Services in Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Magna Dry Cleaning Services, just north of 24th and Main.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panther sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you in part by S&J Trucking, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, Next Deck, and by Delgado's Mexican Restaurant.
Look for the Panthers here to really keep working on these fouls, especially Sadie Spray. If they can get her to the line, she's been incredibly effective on free throws this season, minus that Topeka West game where it seems like just everyone on the Panthers is having a little bit of issues from the charity strike.
And again, that was Liberals' problem against Dodge City. They got in foul trouble. Ormiston in the corner gets set up for a three and buried it. Jenna Ormiston, that's just her third three-pointer of the year, pressed into action with the early foul trouble on Riley Holman. Great Bend down 7-2. Here's Kenzie Premer, tried to drive, got to the foul line, now goes to Sadie right side. Liberal back in a man defense. Out on her is Hall. Sadie penetrate, pitch. Premer had a notion for three, now holds it up, now needs some help. Coming over to provide it is Kara Feist, who's just come into the Great Bend lineup. Premer guides it across, backdoor cut, pretty play, and a layup is good by Sadie Spray, set up perfectly. Beautiful play, it's 7-4.
Nice head fake there from Sadie to lose her defender on the edge.
Liberal working from left to right. Hallie West back to Ormiston. Hit that three-pointer a moment ago. Liberal moves it around the perimeter much better this time. Keona Hall now driving in. Missed a shot out of bounds. It'll go to the Great Bend Panthers. Tough shot by Hall, who tried to get along the baseline. And coming out is Ellie Hatcher, and we will see for the first time Shamari Lewis, 5'11 freshman. And many Great Bend fans, if they're old enough, remember Martin Lewis. Incredible player at Liberal High School. Was drafted out of junior college by the Golden State Warriors. Panthers beat the press. Coming down, Thexton layup is good. Great assist that time by Kara Feist. Panthers make Liberal pay for putting that press on. It's a way to finish it at the other end. Nice little feed by Feist to Thexton. 7-6 game, 3:05 to go. Hallie West surrounded by three defenders. Now they go back to West. That's going to be Lewis at the free throw line. Drives in, missed it, got her own miss, comes across, little hook shot, rolled off the rim, no good. Fought for Emily Hall with a rebound for Great Bend. See if Great Bend can run it up the floor. Kara, angle dribble, the left hand pulled up right across the midcourt line, trying to get it to Sadie Spray, fighting off Contreras. She finally regains control, and now Contreras getting too close and picks up the foul. Yeah, that's one of those you shake your head if you're a coach. It was out near the midcourt line, and Contreras tried to chest up on defense and picked up the foul. 14 fouls against the Redskins already in this game.
And really looked like Contreras there was trying to force the backcourt on Sadie, but Sadie with some nice strength and ball control there to keep it and the offensive end for the Panthers.
Liberal now in a zone, 2-3, maybe going back to this because they have 4 fouls already here in the opening quarter. Panthers can take their first lead. Reimer back into the game, nearly had a pass intercepted as it went inside, knocked away, but Emily Hall regained control. So Great Bend now see how they attack this zone defense. Paige Thexton, nice catch. The bounce pass was at her ankles underneath the Hall. Lobs it left wing. Kara Feist driving baseline. Ormiston cut her off. Lobs in the paint. Great catch by Sadie Spray. Goes up in traffic. Missed the shot. Hollow with a rebound. Follows it in. Panthers on top. Great Bend now on a 6-0 run. They've taken an 8-7 lead. Long three. No good by Contreras. And Feist has a rebound. Kara's going to bring it up the floor quickly. finds Sadie Spray. Clears the Panther head of the midcourt line. Thexton just inside the 3-ring. Pass inside deflected. Loose ball picked up by West. Gets it to Contreras. Down the lane. Left to right. Lobs in the corner. Ormiston. Touch pass. It goes Kiana Hall. Deflected by Sadie Spray. Picked up by Reimer, and she turned it over. She wanted to pass to Sadie Spray. Got tripped up. Sadie went to the ground, and then Jillian didn't know anywhere to go with it and ends up turning it over. Lindsay Premer got a quick splash of fuel in the Panther pitch. He comes in, and Sadie Spray's going to come off, hobbling just a little bit. I think she's fine.
And I think Jillian had the right idea there, trying to get to Sadie. Sadie just got her feet tangled up there a little bit.
Hatcher back in for Liberal. She gets the ball now running in the middle of that lane. Martin. And there's the ball thrown away. Bad pass. Shamari Lewis got a little bit too much juice on that pass. 8-7, Great Bend on top. They've scored 6 straight points after Liberal jumped to a 7-2 lead. Homecoming tonight at the Panther Fieldhouse. Boy, Lady Panthers tried to end a 12-game skid against this Liberal team. Paige Thexton caught a double team. Somehow got it out to Emily Hall. Shuttles it down low. Kinsey Premer. The shot was... they got a piece of the basketball. She went up. She missed the shot. Liberal has it back. Boy, it's a fast-paced game. Kiana Hall driving the baseline. Good defense that time by Hall to cut her off. Contreras drives in the lane. Bounce pass. It goes to Lewis. Right side taken by Ormiston. Pass out front deflected. Kinsey Premer almost got a steal. Liberal regains control. 38 seconds to go opening quarter. Shamari Lewis, 2-handed chest pass to Kiana Hall on the left wing. Right back to Lewis inside. Ran with it. Got away with it. Goes in and scores. Shamari Lewis puts Liberal back on top, 9-8, 24 seconds to go, opening quarter here at the Fieldhouse. Panthers beat the press, and it's Kara Feist, lobs it inside. Reimer trying to save it in, dives out of bounds, goes into the protective pad at one end, couldn't do it, and Liberal now with 15.6 seconds to go.
And Jill didn't save the ball in bounds, but the effort she was showing there and the willingness to sacrifice her body going to the floor there. Love to see it from the sophomore.
Rochelle Terrazas has come in here. 14 seconds. Panthers in a 2-3 zone. Liberal on top, 9-8. Good first quarter of action here. Panthers taking on the 10th-ranked Redskins. Ellie Hatcher, pull-up 12-footer, way too strong. Run down by Terrazas. The clock runs out on the first quarter, and Great Bend Panthers battling the 10th-ranked team in 6A quite nicely tonight. 9-8, Liberal on top. Second quarter coming your way. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B104.3 The Point. Powered by BTI in Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt or rock for landscaping or driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company, Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
Panther basketball tonight being brought to you in part by People's Bank and Trust, Empire Realty, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, and the Plains State Bank.
But the Panthers there started the game kind of cold, missing their first 2 shots before they were able to really light it up there down the stretch in the first quarter, hitting their next 4 of their next 6 shots, including a nice little 6-0 run there that got them the lead for a brief time in the first quarter.
Panthers back with their starters out there. Panthers have not fouled in the opening half. Liberal with 14 fouls, and Riley Hallman on the bench with 2. So they start the second quarter. Couple subs in, Ormiston in the game. Also, Terrazas stayed out there. So we start quarter number 2. Cassie Elligood in this lineup. I said the starters were in there, but Elligood in for the first time now. She's setting up, trying to look for a pass. Premier baseline jumper good. Yeah, you mentioned it. Get Kinsey going a little bit. Coming off that 13-point game, that's a nice baseline jumper. The Panthers are back on top here by the score of 10-9. In the lane, Contreras missed the short runner. Rebound by Liberal. Terrazas was able to come out of there with it, so a reset. Shamari Lewis tried to go to Hatcher. There's a reach-in foul. Jill Reimer picked it up, her first.
Foul is on number 14. Jillian Reimer, her first. Panthers' first team foul.
Boy, Cassie Elligood's been playing well as giving the Panthers a little extra threat. Had that great game at Dodge City before they went to the tournament. Contreras in the corner, rolls it to Razas down on the baseline, and her pass is stolen away. Another steal by Great Bend. Sadie Spray races it up the floor now, puts on the brakes, guides it to the free throw line, tries to go up, tied up. That's a great play by Haley Contreras. Good defensive play. Those are two of the WAC's best going at each other. Man-to-man defense out there, and Contreras made the play there and forced the turnover.
Not many guards able to just stay in front of Sadie Spray like that, especially when she kind of does that little hesitation stutter step. Nice play from Contreras.
Yeah, and Sadie was going to her left. She can go left or right very effectively, but Contreras was right there. Kiana Hall holding it up. Contreras back to Hall. Hall hit that three-pointer at the buzzer from the corner to beat Guyman last week. Pass deflected out of bounds. Panthers getting their hands on a lot of those cross-court passes out of that zone defense. You've got two players with Premer and Spray out there. That's a pretty good combination.
A lot of length there between those guys, and a lot of intelligence in anticipating the passes that are going to be coming and knocking them away, disrupting the flow of the Liberal offense.
10-9, Great Bend leading Liberal. Short jumper put up, missing by Terrazas. And Great Bend got the rebound. Hey, you don't mind Rochelle Terrazas taking those shots. We're going to see Riley Holman coming back into the game despite those. Nope, that's going to be Hallie West. Hallie West, the 6-foot senior. Didn't play a lot last year. Again, this Liberal team's long and athletic. Great Bend will take it in, and now Liberal will stay in the man defense. Kiana Hall now will take her turn guarding Sadie Spray. Outside, Feist a three, yes. She did not hesitate at all and ripped the cords with a tray from the outside, her 9th of the year. 13-9, Great Bend by 4. Ball knocked away by Premer, picked up by Hall. Great Bend will look to run it, although Liberal getting back in numbers, but Sadie Spray's going to take it all the way down. Tough shot from the left side, won't go down, ball on the floor. Look at Elligood battle it, and it's a tie ball, and Great Bend's going to keep it on the alternate. Good hustle by Cassie Elligood.
Really like to see it from your bench player. Like you said, she's been coming in off the bench, giving the Panthers a nice bit of a big sub. Like she comes in and plays on the post, and great effort there.
Emily Hall in the middle of the lane, spins out. Sadie sets three, won't go down. Rebound ripped out of there. Fighting on the weak side was Feist, and we have another tapped around. I thought they were going to call tie ball, but then the ball popped out. Contreras now being harassed in the backcourt. Liberal will finally be able to get it up across the midcourt line and go to work. Hallie West lobs it weak side. Contreras in the lane. Little runner from 6, won't go down. Rolled off the backside of the rim. Chased down in the corner. Premer trying to get it, and they're going to say it is Panther basketball. So Great Bend gets a good hustle move over there. It looked like, boy, and Cassie Elligood's going to come out of the game. Paige Thexton back in. So Hall is in. Feist remains in the lineup for the Panthers. Are they going to give that to Liberal? Yeah, okay. I thought that was a good call.
I thought so, too. I was going to say, I'm not quite sure if I saw it right over there, but.
Contreras in the lane again. Goes to Shamari Lewis, driving in to the basket. She scores, and a foul on Emily Hall. We were talking about Shamari Lewis's father, Martin Lewis. Yeah, drafted out of junior college. He went to Butler, played for Randy Smithson at Butler, then returned to Seward with Dale Reed, and then got drafted. Go to the NBA.
You know,
played a couple years with the Toronto Raptors.
Got to be quite a talent to get drafted out of JUCO. And
yes,
Miss Martin here showing some impressive talent tonight so far. A nice little bit of body control to get the and one opportunity here for Liberal.
That foul on Emily, her first. 2 fouls on the Panthers here in the first half. Lewis lines it up, shoots and scores. Lewis only a 44% free throw shooter. Liberal as a team shoots 57%. That's the same number as Great Bend. So 13-12, Great Bend still holding a 1-point lead here early in the second quarter. 5:04 to go. Liberal will nestle back in a 2-3. They've shown both the man and zone about equal amount here in the first half. Sadie Spray started to drive, and they are going to give to Great Bend. Good help defense by Liberal. You drive inside, you get past that perimeter defense, and you've got the bigs back there waiting for you. Kiana Hall, one of those players on the front. She's a 6-footer on the top of that 2-3 zone. Now Paige Thexton caught in the corner. Cindy Beck trying to call a timeout, but Paige was able to get it out of duress there. Hall, right elbow. We have a timeout finally taken here as they saw Sydney Beck that time. So we'll take one as well. 4:40 to go, first half. Lady Panthers leading the 10th ranked Redskins 13-12. Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Dr. Joe Rosenberg can fit you with conventional dentures or mini implants for single tooth loss.
Yeah, Mark Lewis was up the Hay City shootout. He's just throwing down
Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned.
Oh, man. Down, these Michael Jordan.
Sutherland's knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project.
Wouldn't it be
the home improvement and
been a while ago since I've got a daughter.
Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter.
47.
Yeah.
That'd have been like 1990, 91. Back at Great Bend High School, 13-12. Lady Panthers on top. Kara Feist on the inbounds play. Panthers with it. Emily Hall spins. Shot blocked by Hallie West. Coming over to get the rebound, though, was Sadie Spray. Back to Hall inside on a quick pass outside from Reimer. She missed the short bank. Liberal gets the rebound. They want to run it out, and almost a steal by Reimer knocked it out. Good thing she caught it, too, because Kiana Hall would have had a lane to the basket there. They'll take it out right in front of the Panther bench, down to our right here, and they'll go to work. Aaron Clark shaking his head. Said, that's how long ago was that? No, it's probably, right around 90, 91.
So you're talking about Martin Lewis there. That's huge.
There's a pass underneath. They got it down low and a nice play. And Riley Hallman, who's come back in after getting those 2 early fouls. Great look by Contreras. And Liberal now is charged back to grab the lead 14-13. Little 5-0 run by the Lady Redskins. Reimer pulled up her dribble. She was in trouble momentarily. Help comes over. Liberal back to a man defense. Sadie Spray working outside against Kiana Hall. Again, a good matchup. 2 great athletes. Panthers go point, wing, Feist into Hall. Triple team comes and nearly threw it away. Sadie saved her. And now Sadie has it back to the basket. Ball deflected, but it goes right underneath the Hall. Turnaround shot. She scored. That is exactly the way you draw it up.
Except the pinball play there, bouncing off of everyone a little bit before it can find its way into the bucket with Emily.
Yeah, hit the defender in the back, and it comes right down. Here's Hall driving in. Little running jump hook won't go down. Reimer gets in and got between 2 Redskins and got the rebound. That was a hard-nosed rebound right there. Panthers back on top by 1. Sadie puts on the brakes out on the right wing, takes it across the top. Contreras staying right there with her. Lob pass underneath and a foul. Shamari Lewis going over the top of Emily Hall as that ball came in. Well, she's got some bounce.
Nice little post battle going on down there between Emily Hall and Shamari Lewis. And like you said, Lewis, they're about the same size as Emily, not really having a huge size advantage on her, just the bounce that she's got. They're able to contest a lot of these shots and these all quick turnarounds that Emily's putting up.
Liberal will zone the inbounds play. Sadie looking and will throw it out front to the always reliable Emily Hall. Back to Sadie, who came out on the wing. Emily right at the free throw line, lobs it right side, quick set, Feist a 3, nipped the front of the rim, dropped straight down. Hall got the rebound, out to Sadie. She rises and fires, in and out won't go, and we'll have a tie ball and a wrestling match underneath, and the ball will go to Liberal on the alternate arrow. If you have a young daughter that is coming up and starting to play a lot of basketball, and they do get in a tie ball situation, just tell her to let go. You don't need a tug of war. The other player will fall down. I guarantee it. And you won't get hurt. Ormiston for Liberal, lobbed it across the top. Coming down, Contreras goes in, and a foul. Reimer picked it up, got a leg in there, and Jill has her second foul, and that'll get Paige Thexton up off the bench. 2:33 to go. So do you think Paige Thexton's got a lot of, this is I was born in Liberal.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. You think she's got some conflicting allegiances, or you think she's all Panther all the way through? I think she's Panther through and through here. Had enough time to lose the Liberal.
Yeah. First free throw by Contreras is good. She's their leading scorer, averaging 12 a game. Her first points of the night. She makes both free throws. And Liberals back on top by 1. Excellent game going on. It's WAC basketball here tonight at the Fieldhouse. 16-15, Redskins on top. Looks like a 1-3-1 look now by Liberal. They're pulling out all the stops here tonight. Good catch at the foul line. Kramer jumper cash. I like seeing Kinsey. I like seeing Kara. They get the ball, don't hesitate, and get that ball up. Scoop low, down in the paint, Hatcher. Back to the wing, Keona Hall. Boy, they move it quickly. Now the ball sticks a little bit. Keona Hall put on the right ring. Tap to Hallie West. To Hatcher, launches a three. Doesn't go down. Hall was right there to get the rebound. Well, there were 3 Redskins underneath to get that rebound, and no one was there. Hall, that was an easy play. And Liberal back up on top here, 18-17. Sadie Spray guides it to the top, now between the Big O's. Premer. Free throw line extended right side. Thexton lobs it inside, and it's deflected out of there by Hatcher. Stolen by Hallie West. Nice to have a 6-footer bring the ball across the midcourt line and have no problems with it. Hatcher in the lane goes down to Hallie West. Shot blocked by Kara Feist. An outlet to Spray. Sadie being bumped by Contreras will take it all the way in, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go to Great Bend. They're letting them play a little bit. That was a good defensive play by Contreras.
I think they're letting them play. I don't think it's anything questionable here yet. But I like the way they're calling the game and letting the ladies get a little active, get a little physical without getting too crazy.
Well, I think there's been some good defensive plays, too. Oh, Kara Feist, I thought she's going to trigger that. In the corner, Sadie Spray stumbled, goes down, but pushed the ball to Thexton. Out to Premer. Rolls it right side. Hall. Cross-court pass. That's a dangerous one, but Sadie Spray gathered to sit in. 1 minute to go in the first half. Great Bend down by 1. They get it inside the Hall. Pump fake over Hatcher. Missed the shot. And getting it underneath somehow was Premer. She's in trouble now. In the lane. Gets it to Thexton. And turns, shoots it up. Off the rim, no good. Still loose down low. Finally claimed out of there by Liberal. And they've got a chance to run. Haley Contreras now top of the key. Waits for help to come. But the Panthers able to regather on defense. And it's going to be Keona Hall. Long pass, Hallie West, 29 seconds to go. Ormiston, pass down in the corner. Hall drives inside, short teardrop, no good. Off the front of the rim, Premer gathers the leather in, and the Panthers now, with 19 seconds to go in the first half, they'll have a chance to claim the lead here at halftime. If they can get a bucket. Emily Hall directing traffic, down low, Spray, and a reach-in foul. That's a big one. That's going to be the second on Haley Contreras. 8.8 seconds to go in this first half. 18-17, Liberal on top.
And Coach Beck and Coach Matty at the end of the Panthers bench, telling their girls to slow down a little bit, get the last shot here.
Kara Feist, Kinsey Premer looked at the clock, now goes to Sadie, and we had a ball pass to Flay. It's out of bounds. It's going to be Great Bend's ball now, only 4.6 seconds to go. Sadie's going to take it in. They lob it out front. Premer, Kara Feist, a three, won't go. Rebound. Thexton shot at the buzzer, does not go down, and that is the end of the first half. Our score at the break from the legendary Panther Fieldhouse. It's Liberal 18, Great Bend 17. Stay with us. Halftime begins after we take this time out. Panther basketball on B1043 The Point, powered by BTI in Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
The American Plains Co-op supports all the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and motor banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
This is Julie from the Fourth House, and we are a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Fourth House, we believe that starting youth in athletics build character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
Advanced Therapy in Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for Panther Sports. On the quarter off, you can count on Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine to get your life back. Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, 4801 10th Street in Great Bend.
It's time for the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Steve Webster will have a complete recap of the first half action right after this message from the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management.
If that building has been sitting empty too long, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management can help. They offer demolition and equipment hauling. If you need something cleaned up, they rent roll-off open-top containers that make it so easy to just fill up and haul off. Stone Sand Company also provides over 50 types of rock, gravel, sand, and filter. Tell them how much you need and they'll deliver to your home, farm, or business. See the latest demolition photos at stonesandcompany.com. Located at 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Welcome back to the Panther Fieldhouse. Good first half. 7 lead changes, and we're at 18-17 here at the break. Our halftime show brought to you by Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. Panther Strong and Great Bend Strong. Steve Webster, Aaron Clark with you here at the Fieldhouse. Game 1 of 2 tonight. Homecoming here tonight in Great Bend. Yeah, Panthers fell behind early, 4-0. They were down 7-2, and then went on a 6-0 run. Take an 8-7 lead. Liberal grabbed it back at 9-8. It was all part of an 11-2 run by the Panthers. They led 13-9 early in the second quarter. Liberal responded with a 5-0 run, led 14-13, and then they just went back and forth, 15-14, 15-16, 17-16, and, well, 18-17. Liberal on top here at halftime. Here's how the scoring went. Emily Hall. She had good games against Liberal last year. In fact, had 15 in that 4-point loss at Liberal, and she's off to a good start here tonight. She scored 6 in that first half. Kinsey Bremer, 2 for 2 from the field. She scored 4. Kara Feist launched a 3 and made 1, and she has 3 points. Liberal holding Sadie Sprade, only 2 points in that first half, and Paige Thexton also with 2 for the Panthers. Jillian Reimer, Cassie Elliott played but did not score. Good balance scoring for Liberal. They were paced by the freshman, Shamari Lewis. She had 5 in the first half. Riley Hallman with 4. Hallman with 2 fouls. Kiana Hall with 4 points. And Liberal's leading scorer. Haley Contreras held without a field goal, a couple of free throws. She has 2 here at the break, and Jenna Ormiston came in off the bench to knock in a 3 for her only points of the half. Rochelle Tazaris, Hallie West, and Ellie Hatcher played in that first half, but did not score.
So the shooting numbers here for both teams pretty similar, eerily similar, could say. The both Panthers here hitting 8 of 22 of their shots, including 1 of 5 from three-point land there. While on the Liberal side of things, they hit 7 of 20 of their total shots, including 1 of 4 from three-point land there. So the Panthers are shooting 36% from the field, Liberal shooting just slightly worse at 35%. Liberal has had 3 chances at the free throw line. They've made all 3. The Panthers, although they started out drawing some fouls there quickly against Liberal, did not get a chance at the line there in that first half. Sure, Cindy's going to want to change that. On the rebounding side, the Panthers dominating against a bigger team. Panthers have 14 rebounds so far, including 6 offensive, compared to Liberals just 8 with 3 offensive boards there. And turnovers a pretty even matchup here as Liberals turned it over 6 times. Great Bend turned it over 7 in this one. That first half, scoring pretty even, going to come down to which team can take care of the ball here in the second half, I think, Webby.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you in part by People's Bank and Trust, Empire Realty, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, and by the Plains State Bank. Panther wrestling teams, boys and girls, taking on Liberal last night. That was down in Pancake Town. Aaron Clark has some results for you, and we come back here. Panther basketball on B1043 The Point.
Beef, it's what's for dinner. America's taste for beef continues to grow, and much of that nutritious product is produced here in our local community. Innovative livestock services, Ward Feed Yard, Great Bend Feeding, and Barton County Feeders are proud to support area athletes in today's game.
Hi, this is Karen Reddick. Scott and I would like to do a shout out to the Panther cheerleaders. They work hard every game to provide leadership, sportsmanship, and team spirit. Go Panthers! From Scott's Welding, look for the signs west of 10th and Patton Road, Great Bend.
Hazmat
That's what I want you to do
West End
sometimes.
Great Bend provides hazardous
Just go down the
emergency
road.
response service throughout
Panther
the Midwest.
cheerleaders have
When
to
you
introduce
an
themselves.
emergency, you want to know
How would
that
you say
help
that?
is on the way.
I'm Jenny Wilson. I'm a
Hazmat
junior.
Response provides that assurance.
I'm gonna have
They're
age
proud to
2.
sponsor this Panther broadcast.
We can do that. Hey, you want to hear some good news? Venture Corporation is still hiring for laborers, flaggers, equipment operators, CDL A and B drivers, and mechanics. Excellent benefits, and you get paid for traveling throughout the state. Venture Corporation on South Highway 281 in Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer.
Panthers on Radio brought to you by Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, Dom Pipe Testing, Venture Corporation of Bugelsdyke, Chiropractic.
Moving over to some wrestling here that we saw last night up in Liberal. Starting on the girls' side of things, the girls were able to come away with a 42-37 victory there in Liberal. They actually lost their first 3 matches there. They had 2 forfeits in 2 of the lighter weight classes there before they went on a 5-match winning streak. Started off by Hannah Cawthorn there, Kaylee McMullen, Daisy Gomez, Sierra Ferguson, and Katie Kuhlman carrying out that 5-match win streak before Melissa Martinez and Leah Noakes were able to round out the wins and get the Panthers that 42-37 victory. The boys last night, not nearly as close of a duel as they were able to beat Liberal 64-15. They were actually able to win the first 6 matches of that contest last night with Tristan Tomlinson, Ambrose Kramer, Zayden Burks, Luis Gonzalez, Hayden Kelly, and Skylar McMullen all getting off with a victory there before Cooper Lyles, Michael Montoya, Matthew Johnson, Kevin Schroeder, and Brody Schnoblin were able to wrap up a dominant performance in Liberal for the Panthers last night.
And the Panther boys ranked 5th this week. First time they've been ranked this year, ranked number 5 in Class 5A. We're at halftime. Game 1. 10th ranked Liberal 18, the Great Bend Lady Panthers 17. Yeah, we got a good one cooking tonight at the Fieldhouse. Second half on the way after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI in Great Bend. They are your John Deere dealer.
If that building has been sitting empty too long, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management can help. They offer demolition and equipment hauling. If you need something cleaned up, they rent top containers that make it so easy to just fill up and haul off. Stone Sand Company also provides over 50 types of rock, gravel, sand, and fill dirt. Tell them how much you need, and they'll deliver to your home, farm, or business. See the latest demolition photos at StoneSandCompany.com. Located at 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
With supply chain issues affecting vehicle inventories, it is more important than ever to maintain your current vehicles. Visit Marmy Auto Group Service Departments and speak with our factory-trained advisors about how to maintain, protect, and keep your vehicle running smoothly. Marmy's.
All season long has been brought to you by the American Plains Co-op, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Comfort Pro, and by Innovative Livestock Services. Okay, here we go. It could get crowded in the old WEC standings. You got Dodge and Hayes playing tonight. Great Bend trying to hand Liberal their second conference loss, a team that's won 5 of the last 6 Western Athletic Conference titles. Lady Panthers are right there. Now see if they can finish it here tonight. Great Bend out on the floor. They'll start their starting lineups here. Reimer is in, Kenzie Premer, Emily Hall, Paige Thexton, and Sadie Spray. Liberal back with their 5 starters: Hall, Hatcher, Contreras, Hallman, and West. Great Bend will start the second half of the basketball. The white-clad Lady Panthers from left to right. Liberal in their road reds tonight, the black numerals and trim. They move from right to left. Liberal played a lot of man in the first half. They're in zone right now. Emily Hall in the paint. Ball knocked away once, twice, and finally it is Hallman that comes away with a steal for Liberal. So a turnover, and Contreras races up the court, floats it low, got it to Hatcher, who scores. Contreras has been trying that little runner in the lane. That time she drew the defender to her, and that's her first field goal of the game. Liberal will press. Great Bend handled it very well in that first half. In fact, got some easy baskets off of it. But Liberal now has increased their lead to 22-17. Their biggest lead's been 5. Sadie Spray split 2 defenders, got to the hole, and is fouled, taking it up there. The Panthers will go to the free throw line. Their first free throw attempts of the night. Sadie Spray and Emily Hall had rough free throw shooting days in that loss to Topeka West. Sadie's still shooting 65% on the season. Nice rotation on that one, but it spun out, no good.
And that was a lot of what was happening against Topeka West. The shots looked good on the way there and just unluckiest bounces once they get there.
Next one is rimming in. So that was a fortuitous bounce. Sadie Spray has 3. This game's been close the entire way. 20-18 right now. Great Bend stayed in that 2-3 zone the entire night. Hallman drives the baseline, finds Keona Hall, scoops it up off the window, good. That's good ball reversal, and Hall's such a great athlete. She was able to take 2 big steps, and she was at the rim. And Liberal leading by 4. Sadie Spray able to get it across the midcourt line. 2 Liberal Redskins on her, finds Reimer. Right-handed angle dribble. Hall, the cutter is Sadie. Tough shot, lobbed it up, missed. Hall scoots down the lane and snatched it up and scores. Emily anticipated that rebound where it was going to come off at, and she came right down the lane and got it. Contreras lobs it low. There's Hatcher again. Shot may have been blocked by Hall, no good. Fought for. Thexton gets it out of there. Kinsey Premer in the open court. Here's Sadie Spray. Guides it through a crowd at midcourt. Goes between the legs. Driving right wing. Sets. Fires a 3. Shazam! Sadie Spray gives the Lady Panthers 8. 1-point lead. 23-22. Pretty play by Sadie Spray. And that 4-point lead is gone, and the Panthers have a 1-point lead. Now, good basketball game here tonight. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Panthers in the zone, back out front, Contreras. She'll be challenged by Reimer, who comes out of that 2-3. Those guards out there, they will come and pressure the ball. Right at the free throw line, Hallman, touch pass, back to Hatcher. Missed a short bunny after a great pass from from Hallie West. Great Bend gets the rebound. Great Bend trying to add to a 5-0 run here. Spray has it. Contreras sizing her up. Sadie down the lane. Tough shot. Banker no good. Kept alive by Paige Thexton. Got it to Emily Hall. Boy, great play by Paige to keep it alive down low. Spray back to the basket. Goes up against Contreras and muscle it in. Some contact on that. Sadie taking the shorter Contreras down at the other end. Keona Hall lost the basketball. It goes out of bounds. No, a foul will be called on Great Bend. So you can't turn your back on Liberal. They'll get it down there really fast. Emily Hall picked it up. She has 2.
Not only do they get it down there really fast, they get down there in numbers. Multiple girls moving the ball down the court.
Panthers leading by 3 points now, and Keona Hall misses a free throw. Pretty good free throw shooter on the season, 67%. And Shamari Lewis is going to come back in. Great Bend fell behind by 4 points. Now they've ripped off 7 straight. Next one by Hall. That's perfect. 25-23, Great Bend on top. Reimer holds it on the wing. They go right back down. Emily Hall turns on, and she traveled with it. Yeah, moved that pivot foot. Shamari Lewis was right there, kind of an imposing figure. You know, she can jump. She's 5'11". And Emily changed pivot feet, and the turnover goes against the Lady Panthers, who lead by 2. 25-23, Contreras will start that offense. Looking to rotate it right wing. One-handed push pass down in the corner. And Hallie West to the wing. Keona Hall down the lane. Lost it. Loose ball picked up. Spray brings it near sideline right in front of the Panther bench. High dribble to the free throw line. Still working. Cut off by Hallman. Got the pass to Kinsey Premer, who stumbled out of bounds, and a turnover by Great Bend. Kinsey kind of got the ball thrown to her in an awkward position and couldn't claim it, and they lose it out of bounds. Couple substitutions. Thexton is out. Reimer is out. Kara Feist back in. And Cassie Elligood on the floor for the Panthers, who lead the 10th-ranked Redskins by 2. See what Liberal can do. They've been going down inside the Hatcher a little bit more this half. Hallie West runs down the lane and put a rocket up off the square and banked it in. Well, if you're going fast, that's probably the best thing to do is use the square. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose. We've got a tie game. 25-all. Kara Feist on the wing, holding it up. That got rid of it so that double doesn't come over. Here's Spray. They're using Sadie down low in the blocks a little bit. Turn around to the left hand. Beautiful. Beautiful shot by Sadie Spray. Sadie had 2 in the first half. She's got 8 in the third quarter. 27-25. What a game. Keona Hall a 3. Swish from the left side. Hall connects. Her 8th 3 of the season. She's got 10 tonight. Full court press. Foul in the backcourt against Liberal. Boy, back and forth in this game tonight.
And I really like what we were seeing, moving Sadie down there onto the low block against Contreras. Sadie's got a good bit of the size advantage against that Liberal point guard and working there in the second half.
Hallie West picked up the foul. Riley Hallman is out of the lineup for Liberal. And Ormiston has come back in for the Redskins. Emily Hall gets it ahead. Kara Feist lobs it low and too tall for Cassie Elligood. They did have a 2-on-1, but you don't have your two best probably ball handlers down there to try to execute it, and tried that very tough pass, and Cassie couldn't claim it as it was pretty high, couldn't get it in. The ball trickles out of bounds and back to Liberal. Leading by 1, 28-27. Ormiston over the head flip, cross at that zone defense. Hall holding it. She hit the three a moment ago. Ormiston into the corner. And here comes Shamari Lewis. Races down the lane. Missed a shot. Got her own miss. Now it's wrestled for. And Elligood fighting Shamari Lewis. Alternate arrow goes to Liberal. Stops the clock. 3:08 to go, third quarter. Contreras holding. They're looking for Lewis in the lane. Panthers covered it up. Nice job. Kiona Hall, Ormiston, cross-court pass. Long three, Contreras. She was way out there. Missed a shot. Rebound taken by Spray. Sadie, a one-person fast break. Penetrate, bounce pass. Hall, jumper, good. Emily using the glass. She's in double figures. 29-28. Great Bend back on top here by 1. Hallie West for Liberal, down the lane, foul on Elligood, and Hallie West will go to the free throw line where she is a 63% free throw shooter. Not a lot of fouls in this game, and Panthers had 2 the entire first half. They have 2 here in the second. Free throw by West, good release, perfect.
We only had 3 free throw attempts the entire first half, all 3 of them coming from Liberal. Here in the third quarter, we have 5 shots from the charity stripe, 3 so far for Liberal, 2 for Great Bend.
Hallie West will try to give Liberal the lead back, and the second free throw short. Elligood gets the rebound. Tied once again. Liberal led by 5 in the first half. Panthers' biggest lead has been 4. Came in the third quarter. Panthers go inside. That's knocked away, out of bounds. Panthers will regain control. Probably a good thing that was batted out of bounds. I don't know if much Reimer could have done with it, catching it in traffic in the low block area with 2 defenders around her. Sadie holding it. Panthers get it in. Reimer looking right, now goes that way as Sadie comes out, gets the basketball, start the offense, head of the key as the Panthers again. Left to right here in the third quarter. Cross-court pass, Reimer gives it right back to Sadie. Kara Feist right wing, Liberal nestled back in that zone defense. Perimeter catch here by the Panthers. They get a halt to free throw line, bobbled it, but it rolls out. Gathered up by Sadie Spray. Back to Reimer's going to try to penetrate. Now goes to Feist to the baseline. Reimer caught down in the corner. The double team comes in some trouble. Wraparound bounce pass. That is Feist. Backdoor cut. Elligood knocked out of her hands. The Liberal gets a steal. Hallie West with it. And a tie game, 29-all. Liberal brings the ball back up. Kinsey Premer's been on the bench along with Paige Thexton. They're getting set to come back in for Great Bend. Homecoming crowd starting to roll in here. First of 2 tonight. Ormiston backdoor cut. Hallie West scores. What a look by Jenna Ormiston. That was a pretty play. Liberal up by 2, 31-29. Great Bend needs to get it across the midcourt line, and here's a ball soaring over the head of Cassie Elligood and out of bounds. Sadie tried a jump pass, had too much mustard on it, and it rolls down to the west end here at the field house. All right, Elligood is out of the game. Kara Feist also checks out. 1:24 to go. Third quarter, 31-24, or 31-29 Liberal.
It's been interesting to see because it's almost like the Panthers have been slowing Liberal down, but still getting those opportunities in fast break themselves.
Down into the corner. A near steal out from. Boy, Great Bend so quick with the pass. There's a pass deflected by Reimer, picked up by Premer, down to Sadie, layup, good, we're tied again. Holy buckets, Leotas, what good defense by the Panthers that time. 31-31, 46 seconds to go. To the corner, trying to drive in, Hallie West now trapped beneath. Ormiston, quick fire 3, buried it from the left wing. Ormiston with her second tray of the game puts Liberal up by 3. Great Bend beating the press. Hall, Spray, Thexton, you betcha. That's the way to move it up the floor. Ball didn't even touch the floor. 3 passes and they scored. We've got a tie game. Liberal up by 1, 34-33. That was a 3 by Ormiston. 13 seconds. They go inside Ormiston. That backdoor pass to West. This time she can't control it. It goes out of bounds. Great Bend, 9.5 seconds.
Similar situation here. The Panthers find themselves in the third quarter as they were at the second quarter. About 10 seconds here looking for that last shot.
Panthers get it ahead. Kinsey now finds Spray, driving down low, bumped as she shoots, missed it, and that's the end of the quarter. Sydney Beck wanted a foul on that, doesn't get it, and we will go to the fourth quarter. What a game we've got cooking here at the Fieldhouse tonight. Our score, Liberal 34, Great Bend 33. Panther basketball on B1043 The Point, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's you, our biggest asset. From big business decisions to your very first transaction.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you by Barton Community College. Train for a new career in areas like carpentry, network security, or pharmacy tech. Find out more at gobarton.com. Steve Webster, Aaron Clark with you at the Fieldhouse. We got a good one cooking, Aaron. It is 34-33. Panthers down by 1 going to period number 4.
And the Panthers ended that third quarter on absolute fire, hitting 6 of their last 7 shots, including a 3-pointer there. Looking to carry some of that momentum into this fourth quarter. They would have been a perfect 6 of 6. Sadie Spray going up for that layup there, which arguably could have been called a foul there. Coach Beck really wanted to call the foul there. Momentum here with the Panthers in full swing.
They've been letting them play a little bit tonight. Very consistent throughout the game. Yeah, no complaints by either team tonight. Good Western Athletic Conference basketball on a Friday on homecoming. Emily Hall open, takes the shot, bullseye. Emily, as she always does, kind of looked around. Are you going to let me shoot? Okay, I will. Go ahead and do it. She's got a dozen. It's 35-34. Great Bend back up on top by 1. Shamari Lewis setting up at the free throw line. Now they go back down into the corner. Hall has it for Liberal. Hallman, I should say. She takes a baseline jumper, healed it, no good. Hall with the rebound for Great Bend. There's Hallmans, there's Halls, and there's Halls tonight. A Hall on each team and a Hallman for Liberal on top. Premer, touch pass, Sadie Spray, got fouled going to the basket. We have seen some tremendous post passing tonight by both teams.
Really been nice to see the vision and anticipation coming from the ladies on both sides to dart those passes past some extended hands and legs to put their teammates in solid positions.
That foul was on Haley Contreras, and their leading scorer now has 3 fouls. That's been a good battle between her and Sadie Spray tonight. It's again 2 the better ball players in the Western Athletic Conference. And that one's good. Spray, 11 points here in the second half. Great Bend now with a 2-point lead, 36-34 after Sadie went 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Shamari Lewis above the foul line, back to Contreras, driving on Reimer. Good job by Jill to cut her off. Back out front it'll go. Kiana Hall, one-handed push pass, fires it on the right side. Contreras, Hall holding it up between the big O's, looking left, goes that way with a pass. In the paint, Hatcher goes up, fouled on the wrist. And I think Reimer got that one. And that'll be Jillian's third. If it is, they're going to call it a shooting foul on top of that.
Foul is on number 14, Jillian Reimer, her third. Panthers 13.
Well, they said it was not a shooting foul, so Panthers will get it on the baseline, or Liberal will. Shamari Lewis to Hall. Reimer went for the steal. Hall penetrates. Now goes weak side Contreras. Backing off on her. Contreras, a good 3-point shooter. Panthers have been very aware of that tonight. They pushed her out on the perimeter. Contreras wanted to trigger there, got around Reimer, lobs it low. Hallman fires at weak side. Good catch on the right side by Hall. Contreras runs the lane, in between traffic, missed it. Hatcher got it back, shoots it up, won't go. Liberal crashes the glass. Paige Sexton trying to come out of there with it. Finally spun away and falls to the ground and travels with it. She had 3 players around her. Had she been able to get it out, the Panthers would have had a break opportunity. Hallie West is back in for Liberal, and Shamari Lewis goes to the Liberal bench. Great Bend leading by 2. 6:04 to go here in the game. Entry pass deflected to the corner, and Hallie West was able to knock it down. Hallie West hitting just 14% from 3, but gives the Redskins the lead, and there's a pass thrown away. Kinsey Premer was going to Paige Sexton, but Paige had turned her back, and the Great Bend Panthers give it right back. Boy, one team seems to be trying to grab the momentum. The other team gets a big shot. That was a huge 3 by Hallie West.
It's been a nice battle here. Neither team given an inch in terms of momentum. Both trying to battle here and make this game as good as it can be in the 4th period.
37-36, Liberal the basketball. Hallie West tippy-toes along the baseline, and they said she traveled with it. Yeah, she was underneath the hoop. I don't know how she didn't step out of bounds, but she did carry it. So after the Panthers turned it over, Liberal gets it right back here. 5:26 to go in the game. Liberal sets up this time, 2-3 zone. Kinsey on the left flank goes to Reimer. They reverse it back on the weak side. Spray finding Premer, lobs it low, caught by Paige Sexton. Liberal collapsed very quickly. Reimer, weak side pass, and it's knocked away. Hallman going for the steal, fighting Premer, finally regains control, goes up and missed a shot. Hallman fighting for the rebound, out of bounds, it goes to Great Bend. Boy, what an athletic play by Riley Hallman, but then kind of got awkward, missed the short bank underneath. She was underneath the hoop, didn't roll in, and Great Bend gets it back.
Big props to Emily Hall there, running back and being able to affect the shot just enough to get her to miss there.
Settling in, both teams in the zone. Sadie around a screen inside, and a foul. Ellie Hatcher picked it up. Sadie will go to the free throw line for 2. Chance to either tie or put the Panthers in a lead. Hatcher's second, so 14 fouls against Liberal, 3 on the Panthers here in the second half. 4:39 left to go in the game. Sadie eyes it, puts it up, and is short. Sadie just 2 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. She's the only Panther to shoot free throws.
So far she has gone alternating misses and makes though, so in for a make here.
I like that theory. Perfect.
Just got to get a warm-up shot from the line from Sadie there.
37-37. 4:34 to go. Panthers going for the upset of the 10th-ranked Liberal Redskins and hand them their second WAC defeat. Keona Hall has it stripped away from behind. A steal by Emily Hall. She finds Sadie Spray. Panthers will go to work. Sadie gets it right above the free throw line. Back to Kinsey Premer. Liberals gone back to man defense. Panthers adjust, go to their man set. Backdoor cut deflected outside. Hallie West at 6 foot got a hand up on it, and it flipped right to Contreras. She lobs one down court. Hall driving in the lane, goes up, missed the shot. Rebound, Hatcher has it, turns around, shoots and scores. Ellie Hatcher, 6 foot. This Liberal team is huge. And Hatcher puts Liberal back up on top by 2 with 3:46 to go. See what the Panthers can do. Reimer, here's Sexton, baseline jumper. Back iron, no good. It comes straight to Sadie Spray. Sadie inside, ball shot up, goes out of bounds. Sadie hit the floor, no call, it goes out of bounds. It'll be claimed by the Panthers. Timeout, Great Bend. 3:31 to go in the game. 10th ranked Liberal 39, Great Bend 37. Panther basketball brought to you tonight by BTI, your John Deere dealer in Great Bend.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Creamer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center.
Panther basketball brought to you in part by Edward Jones Financial Services, Hazmat Response, and by USD Ford 28. Steve Webster, Aaron Clark, I should say.
Too many Halls out here on the floor tonight.
And Clarks and everything else. 39-37, 3:31 to go in the game. What a basketball game here tonight. Liberal on top by 2.
I think so far we've seen a real testament to the Panthers. They don't give up no matter who they're playing here. Played some real tough competition lately, and they're sticking right here with the number 10 team in 6A.
Sadie Spray wanting to get it in, does so. Kinsey Premer, Emily Hall in the lineup. Reimer along with Paige Sexton, a 3. Sadie won't go. Rebound out of bounds. It's last touched by Emily Hall and the Great Bend Lady Panthers. So Liberal now with possession of the basketball, a 2-point lead, 3:24 to go here in this first half. Substitutions, let's see, Riley Hallman is back in. Keona Hall going to the bench for Liberal. And Great Bend looks like they're lining up to go straight man defense here coming out of that timeout. That's what they're in. All right, see if the Panthers can D up here. Watch for Contreras. They like to run a lot of rub screens for her. And Hallie West got it underneath. Hatcher shot up on the rim, won't go down. Hall gets a rebound for the Panthers. Stolen away, Shamari Lewis. She puts it up, no good. Hatcher got the rebound, turns, shoots it up again, curls it in. Big bucket by Liberal. They're up by 4. 41-37. Crunch time has arrived here at the Fieldhouse. 2:46 to go. Sadie Spray backs it near the midcourt line. Liberal now will challenge in a man defense. Riley Hallman will be guarding Sadie. Screen set by Emily Hall. Sadie down the lane, got bumped as she shot it. Foul is called. And that's going to go against Ellie Hatcher, so she's got 3. Well, Sadie 3 for 6. As you said, misses the first one, makes the second one. She needs to make both of these here. Again, the only Panther to shoot free throws tonight for Great Bend, and that one kicks away no good.
That one really looked like it was on the mark on the way there.
That one's on the way. Perfect, yep. It's been the case all night. Great Bend now down by 3, 41-38, 2:31 to go in the game. Great Bend staying man. Hatcher out on the perimeter. Emily Hall will stay in to help out inside when Hatcher has it. Shamari Lewis driving on Paige Sexton. Got caught underneath. Goes to the wing. Hallie West a 3. Too strong. Coming to claim it. Is down in the corner. And a push is going to be called against Liberal. And that's going to send Sadie to the free throw line. But it's only the 5th team foul. Well, they called it on Hatcher. So that is her 4th. Team foul number 6. So the Panthers will be in the bonus the rest of the half. Keona Hall is going to come back. Ellie Hatcher comes out after picking up her 4th foul. So you have Hallman, Hall, Contreras, Lewis, and Hallie West on the floor for this Liberal team. 41-38. Great Bend down by 3. It's been close all night. Hall right at the free throw line, goes to Reimer, lobs it out front, dangerous pass. Sadie came back to get it. So now backs it up a little bit, rotates, looking for that screen from Hall. Kinsey Premer driving in the paint, whirls it left side. Sexton 3, spun out, no good. Oh boy, that thing was halfway down and then coughed back out of there. 1:38 to go. Great Bend needs a stop here, down by 3. Shamari Lewis holds, standing on the 3-ring right side. We've got a screen, illegal screen set by Liberal, by Haley Contreras. And now their leading scorer and ball handler has 4 fouls. All right, Panthers got a break there, but man, you've got to...
Got to get some points here.
Yeah, exactly. Got to get some points here. 1:26 to go. Liberal back in his zone defense. Sadie rolls it back to Reimer to the free throw line. Hall, a pass deflected, and a foul against Great Bend. Talked all night about Great Bend's ability to get deflections out on the perimeter. Liberal's pretty good at it right there. And the foul on Sadie, that is her 1st, but Liberal with a 3-point lead in the basketball. 1:15 to go. Reimer's going to guard Contreras. They drop it low. Shamari Lewis, off-balance shot, hangs on the rim, no good. Paige Sexton gets a rebound. Well, you got your gotta score again right here. Spray, they leave her open. I thought she was going to trigger that three. She's given some room out there by Hallie West. Backing inside is Hall. Weak side, Kinsey Premer. Holding it up. Back to Paige Sexton, 45 seconds to go. Cindy Beck calls a timeout. A good timeout taken by Cindy. 45 seconds to go. 41-38. Liberal on top. Panthers need a bucket when we come back on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
51% of the student body at Great Bend High School participate in athletics. 78% of those athletes take part in a strength conditioning class. 55% are on the honor roll. Grade point average, 3.3. Great people, great schools, great place. USD 428.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at schraderhomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor of Panther Sports.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you in part by Insurance Planning, Unruh Brothers Trucking, Scott's Welding Service by Barton Community College. Not sure on how long this scoring drought has been for the Lady Panthers, but it's been a while. Liberal, thank goodness, has missed some opportunities to increase this lead. Great Bend basketball down by 3, 45 seconds to go in the game. Reimer's on the floor. Emily Hall, Premer, Thexton, and Sadie Spray. Liberal will come out. They'll put some size. Keona Hall at 6 foot guarding Sadie Spray. Point to wing pass, Reimer left side. Holding the ball above her head, now between the circles. Sadie wanted to trigger that three, now to Premer. Looks underneath, Emily Hall covered up. Now Premer's in some trouble, rolls it out to Reimer on the outside, 25 seconds to go. Sadie trying to come off, good switch by Liberal. Sadie all the way to the basket, shot blocked by Keona Hall. Good defensive play, and a foul is going to be called as Great Bend got the foul, and that's going to send Lewis, I believe, to the free throw line. Paige Thexton got the foul. Boy, great defensive play. Great defense by Liberal because they were able to switch that time, and Hall at 6 foot was able to block it from behind. That's only the 15th foul against the Panthers, so they've got 2 more to give here. Ball thrown to midcourt, caught by Lewis, and it's thrown away. Lewis from point-blank range tried to get it to Hall, and she couldn't hang on to that hot potato. And a timeout taken here by Great Bend, 13.6 seconds to go. Great Bend trailing by 3. We'll take our final timeout of regulation anyway and be back. Panther basketball down by 3. See if they can get the game tire when we come back on B104.3 The Point.
Unruh Brothers Waste is the best trash service in the area, providing top quality commercial and residential garbage removal for Central Kansas. Find out more on their Facebook page. If you're not happy with your trash service, now's the time to switch to Unruh Brothers Great Bend.
Hey Panthers, Empire Realty Group is ready to team up and help you purchase or sell your home. At Empire Realty Group, our team is committed to keeping our clients at the focus of everything we do. Find us on Facebook or call 792-4133.
Panther basketball brought to you in part by the University of Kansas Health System, Great Bend campus, the Field House, and by Keller Real Estate and Insurance Company. Okay, you want the ball in Sadie Spray's hands. They've got some good inbounds plays tonight to get it to Sadie outside. She had a look at a three earlier, so did Kinsey.
We saw a nice little inbounds play earlier where we were able to see Sadie get a quick three off the top of this right wing here.
All right, Panthers to take it in. Premer's going to be pressured in the backcourt. Now they have to throw it down court. Taken by Kara Feist on the baseline. Floaters up, too strong. Hall with a rebound for Liberal and a foul by Emily Hall. Well, they wanted to get it to Kinsey Premer, but she was covered up. Good defense that time by Contreras. That is only the 6th team foul, so again, Liberal. And now the Redskins will take a timeout, so the ball wasn't supposed to go to Kara. She got a good baseline jumper. I mean, you didn't have to settle for a three there, but it just skidded long, and Liberal got the rebound. So that's only the 6th team foul. So you're still going to have to foul on the inbounds play, and then hope Liberal misses a free throw, 41-38. It was 34-33 Liberal going to the final quarter. Great Bend's last lead was at 36-34. It's tied at 37. And then the Panthers went over 3 minutes without any points on the board. Liberal didn't take advantage of it. Right now, 41-38, 8.4 seconds to go. Again, coming up between games, it's homecoming here tonight. Nice crowd at the field house. Always love to see this place full. So we'll have that for you. What's the starting lineup for the? Quick lineup here. Who are the contestants?
For Kings, we have Braylon Council, Matthew Mader, Angel Palacio, Skylar McMullen, and Caden Esfeld. And then our Queen candidates are Riley Duvall, Ellison Summers, Natalie Williams, Katie Kuhlman, and Reagan Huslig. Of course, being escorted by Flower Girl Kennedy Cree and Crown Bear Cal Jonas.
All right, Liberal to take it in. Contreras to do the honors. Great Bend needs a steal, and Kenzie Premer tried to get it. Reach around there, and both players kind of got a push off there. Kenzie got the first one in. And you think they're competing out here tonight? There's 6.9 seconds to go, and Riley Hallman, 5'10 senior, going to the free throw line. Hallman this year, not great, 8 of 17. That is below 50% according to Pratt County math. It's on the way, it's good, right in there. Well, that's going to complicate matters now. 42-38. Next one is she buried them both. Well, the senior stepped up and made them both. Great Bend needs to get it down here quickly. Feist now trying to get it up, and now tied up, and Contreras, well, she's a good basketball player. Tied it up, so an alternate arrow. Great Bend gets it with just 1.9 seconds left to go in the game, and Great Bend facing a big uphill. And an alternate arrow goes to Liberal. They just need to get it in. This game's going to be over. It is, and the Great Bend Lady Panthers, what a basketball game here tonight. They battled all the way. Give Liberal credit playing here on the road tonight, and they made some plays down the stretch, and they hang on and win this thing by the final score of 43-38. That 5-point margin equals their Liberals' biggest lead of the game. Great Bend led by as many as 4 tonight. That was early in the second half, but Liberal wins it. The Lady Redskins now 12-2 overall. They're 3-1 in the Western Athletic Conference. They keep their Western Athletic Conference hopes alive. Great Bends are pretty much over now as the Lady Panthers fall to 6-8 and 1-3 in the Western Athletic Conference. Again, we'll have that homecoming ceremony coming up for you here momentarily. I'll go ahead and run down the leading scorers in this game. Sadie Spray had only 2 points in the first half, but the 5'8 junior, 13 in the second half, and Sadie ends up with 15 to lead Great Bend in scoring tonight. Emily Hall was 6 in each half. Hall ends the night with 12. Kenzie Premer with 4 tonight for the Panthers. Paige Thexton with 4. Tara Feist had that first half 3-pointer. That was her total on the night. Jillian Reimer and Cassie Elligood playing in the game, but unable to score tonight in the contest for the Lady Panthers. So we're going to be going to that homecoming here coming up in just a moment. And
first off, Braylon Council and Riley Duvall.
I'll tell you what. So here's our introductions. Let's enjoy our homecoming ceremony.
Shelley and Jason Duvall, and Stacy and Speedo Kimuyu. Riley is a member of the RAC Club, Pep Club, Kayettes, and Educators Rising, serving on the board for Kayettes and Educators Rising this year. She played volleyball and throws for the Panthers track team. Riley's most memorable moment was freshman year when she was slipped on the ice walking to the pack, and her older brother pointed and laughed at her from across the field while continuing to walk. Braylon is the son of Abram Council and Tamara Marici. Braylon plays football and basketball for the Panthers. For Braylon, his best memory is going to Washburn Camp and having a food fight in our room. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Duvall and Braylon Council. Your next King and Queen candidates are Caden Esfelt and Reagan Huslig. Reagan is the daughter of Terry Huslig and the late Mark Huslig. She is a member of Drama Club, Madrigals, A Cappella, Cayettes, National Honor Society, and Pep Club. Reagan has been part of the Kansas Honor Choir and State Piano. She also swims for the Panthers. Reagan will always remember passing out during the 500 free in Newton's Pool and waking up in a room of hot EMT guys. Caden is the son of Mike and Christy Esfelt. He is a member of K's, Pep Club, and National Honor Society. He runs cross country and track for the Panthers. Caden's most memorable moment was freshman year at state cross country in the hotel when Matt Huslig put Ellis Long's AirPods in the microwave for 2 seconds, lighting them on fire and making the hotel smell like melted plastic all night long. Ladies and gentlemen, Reagan Huslig and Caden Esfelt. Next is Matthew Mader and Ellison Summers. Ellison is the daughter of Chad and Shannon Summers. She is a member of RAC, Cayettes, and A Cappella. She serves as vice president for both National Honor Society and Pep Club. Ellie was also on the WAC leadership team. She swims and cheers for the Panthers. Ellison's best memories are winning WAC in her swim in her junior year and cheering with her best friends while little girls cheer along the sidelines with them. Matthew is the son of Scott and Karen Mader. Matthew is a member of the WAC leadership team and National Honor Society. He serves as the co-president of the RAC Club and president of K's. He plays football, basketball, and throws for the Panther track team. His most memorable moment is running out of the Clint Flailer Memorial Tunnel into a packed Memorial Stadium during the playoff game this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellison Summers and Matthew Mader. Also representing the senior class are King and Queen candidates Skylar McMullen and Katie Kuhlman. Katie is the daughter of Dale and Billy Kuhlman. She is a member of Cayettes, JAG, Yearbook, and National Honor Society. She also runs track and wrestles for the Panthers. Katie's favorite times were on the way home from WAC leadership when Mr. Meter would drive them and they would go to the Cold Stone and have ice cream for the ride home. Skylar is the son of Dean and Sandy McMullen. He plays football, runs track, and wrestles for the Panthers. His best memories was at the Westburn football camp when Cody, Caden, Matt, Braylon, and Maddox and he had a food fight in their room with Oreos, and he got hit in the head with a honey bun. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Kuhlman and Skylar McMullen. Your final King and Queen candidates are Angel Palacio and Natalie Williams. Natalie is the daughter of Brian and Janice Williams. She is a member of Cayettes, Scholars Bowl, Drama Club, and vice president of El Sol. Natalie is the lead alto in jazz band and was a drum major for the marching band. She also plays tennis and is the boys' swim team manager. Natalie's favorite memories are earning a 1 rating at the WAC Band Festival and smuggling a betta fish home in a wine tumbler at last year's Hutch Jazz Festival and taking it to the concert. Angel is the son of Julio and Lucia Palacio. He is a member of HOSA and Barton County Upward Bound. He also sings with a cappella and madrigals. His best memory is how much the Upward Bound family has supported him. Their kind gestures are something he will never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Williams and Angel Palacio. This year's crown bearer and flower girl are Cal Jonas and Kennedy Cree. Kenna is the daughter of Kyle and Maggie Cree. She attends Little Panthers Preschool. Her favorite movies are Frozen and Peppa Pig. Kenna's favorite toys are her Barbie and Frozen dolls. When she grows up, she wants to be a doctor and a hairdresser. Cal is the son of Shane and Abby Jonas. He attends Little Panthers Preschool. His favorite show is Paw Patrol, and he likes to play with his Gravedigger monster truck. When asked what he wants to be when he grows up, he said, "A lot of kids want to be astronauts, but I want to be a garbage man." Escorting them are the reigning king and queen, Dakota Allmiller and Hannah Loomis. Dakota is attending Barton County Community College and majoring in psychology. He is a student ambassador and on the cheer team. Hannah is also attending Barton County Community College and majoring in liberal studies. Open it. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 homecoming king is Angel Palacio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 winter homecoming queen is Ellison Summers. Congratulations to all of the candidates.
Well, there you go. Royalty here on a Friday night at Great Bend High School. Congratulations to Ellison Summers and Angel Palacio as they are the homecoming king and queen, and they are being presented to a great sized crowd here tonight at the Panther Fieldhouse. How about the job of Kurt Schaub, man? I mean, that's big time right there, Aaron Clark.
And I'll tell you, he does that. I get down there right in his face with a microphone, just shoving it in his face, and he's just able to act like I'm not even there. The consummate professional that is Kurt Schaub.
Well, we're going to switch things up, of course, today or this week. Cindy Beck coaching with a heavy heart. She's going to join us here on the post-game show instead of halftime of the boys' game. So Cindy's going to be up here in just a moment. Again, the Lady Panthers fall in our first game tonight. Heck of a contest. Final score 43-38, the score tonight. Go ahead and run down those Liberal scores. They were paced by Kiana Hall. Heck of an athlete. Of course, they're big. Their shortest player, well, they went 6 foot, 5'8", 5'10", 6 foot in their starting lineup. Hall had 10 tonight. Hallie West with 8. Their leading scorer, Haley Contreras, was held to 4 points tonight by the Lady Panthers. Ellie Hatcher had 4. Riley Holman had 6. Shamari Lewis with 5. All of those came in the first half. Jenna Ormiston ended up with 6. And Rochelle Tazares played but did not score for Liberal, who improves to 12-2 on the season and 3-1 in the Western Athletic Conference. For the Lady Panthers, they fall to 6-8 and 1-3 in conference play. Great Bend on the road Tuesday night. They will play at Buhler in that game. We're going to be checking with Cindy Beck here in just a moment. She's on her way up here. And we'll get Cindy's thoughts on the game tonight as heck of a battle, but Lady Panthers come up just a little bit short. Cindy joining us right now between games. Heck of an effort by your kids tonight, Cindy.
Oh, it was absolutely. You know, that was the one thing coming in, talking to them. I just said, guys, I just want you to come out and play hard. And I couldn't be more proud of that fact of it. You know, they came out. They played, that's a team that's a tough team. You know, they're having a really good year so far, and we're right there. And that's kind of what I told the girls is, I mean, it's frustrating. I know you always want to walk away with a win, but I said there's no guarantees in life like that. You know, you can go hard and play hard and work all those things, and you don't always get the reward. But I think the rewards are coming. I think they are. You know, that was a big step for us tonight to play with a team right there and be that close. You know, it's just kind of buckled down to the end. Just, you know, Paige Sexton takes that shot. That's a good shot, and it's in and out, you know.
Carrot shot.
Falls, yes,
good,
yeah. You know, and those are not bad looks. They just, very late, they didn't fall. And you can't always control that, so.
You made a nice adjustment with Sadie. She only had 2 in the first half, kind of got her down low a little bit more. Man, she went to work in that second half.
Yeah, she's one that, like we've talked about before, she gets everyone coming at her. I think she got a little frustrated, and we've been working a lot, and she's grown so much in that area of just mentally really being able to stay focused on the task ahead. And I thought she did a great job. You know, I think sometimes it's frustrating when you're going, they're holding her, they're fouling her, and you don't always get that call, and maybe they aren't, and maybe it just looks that way to me. But, you know, she stuck with it, came back strong, and played well. Played well for sure.
You kind of stuck on 37 for about 4 minutes there, but you had to make stops too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you weren't letting them score either.
No, you know, I thought our zone gave them some troubles, and their zone gave us the same thing, you know, on the other end. I thought, you know, our big focus was to come out and contest and be on Contreras, and we did that. I think we held her to 2 points on the night. And so when you're forcing teams and other people to step up, and in this case tonight, they had groups of girls that did. I mean, they kind of were attacking from a lot of different areas. So that's what you ask of your kids to do, and the game plan of it, and they knocked down a couple more than we did.
They're a tall team, they're very
athletic. Jump well.
And you were able to execute at times pretty good against that very good defense.
We were, you know, we got that press. We saw the press tonight, and it was kind of good to see that we got a couple easy buckets off of it. Now late, I thought it was a little tough. They got a couple turnovers on us where we just felt a little more scattered in it. And that's still got to be something that we continue to work on, you know, and continue to focus on, is that those late possessions are really important and trying to get a look. And that's just got to be something we got to stay focused on.
Cindy, thanks so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for doing this. I'm going to get back with the family. So.
Okay, all right, Cindy, we'll see you Tuesday. Okay, Cindy Beck joining us here on the post-game show. Lady Panthers fall 43-38. Boys coming up next. Venture Corporation pregame show. We'll hear from head coach Kyle Cree on the way here. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI in Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players in today's game. S&J Trucking, delivering innovative solutions every day.
This Great Bend High School Panthers sports broadcast is brought to you by Insurance Planning of Great Bend, Hayes, and Russell. Insurance Planning offers a full line of insurance products and risk management services for the way you work and live. Call Insurance Planning today in Great Bend, Hayes, or Russell.
If you can't move very well, you don't feel good.
Highway 281 Great Bend is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back, Venture Corporation pregame show. Steve Webster with the head coach of the Great Bend Panthers, Kyle Cree. They're going to be set to take on Liberal tonight, homecoming here at the Fieldhouse, and get back into some games now. Like this will be the second game in 13 days, so back at it tonight.
Yeah, but it's been kind of nice to kind of get back to the drawing board and kind of,
just work on the things that we do and just kind of specialize in maybe some set plays and do some stuff like that and really focus on what we do defensively.
Yeah, it is kind of nice because, like you said, you can go in and, adjust, tweak, and hone, I guess.
Yeah, for sure, and that's what we've done. And I think that our intensity at practice has been at an extremely high level, and that's what we've kind of talked about. And if we compare where we were at this point last year compared to this year, we're definitely playing a lot harder in practice. We're competing at in every drill and everything that we do, and guys are fighting for positions.
Okay, got a good win last Friday, so then you get another week of practice coming in here, back into conference play tonight, and it's wide open right now.
Yeah, and Liberal, they're going to be scrappy, so we got to be ready. So if we come out here kind of gun-shy or hesitant, they're going to get all over us. There's no doubt about that. They play extremely hard. They've got some guys on the inside that can score. They can rebound it. Their record may not show it, but they play extremely hard.
Okay, Zayd Martinez inside. A nice play, especially if he goes to his right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think he likes to go to his right. There's no doubt about that. And it'd be interesting to go back and chart how many times he actually tries to go to his left. So I don't know that I can say that I saw him in 5 or 6 games go to his left. So that's something that we're definitely going to focus on. And they've got other guys too. Izzy is number 3. Their guard is super athletic, so we got to make sure he doesn't get out in transition. The Kappelman kid is pretty skilled, and he's taking a lot of shots and plays a lot of minutes and rebounds the ball really well too.
Okay, and Coach Caden Sharman on Sports Day this week, he said it too, but hit the glass tonight. That could be an advantage for you.
Yeah, I mean, they don't shoot it very well, so we got to make sure that we box out, especially on the defensive end, and then on the offensive end. We got a lot of confidence in each other, but we gotta play like every shot's a miss.
Okay, and they have a propensity to turn it over a little bit too, so hopefully you can take advantage of that.
Yeah, we were looking at some stats today, and I think their point guard has a 60% turnover rate. So if they have 100 possessions and he's in the game, they're going to turn it over 60% of the time. So we're going to try to we're going to pressure them and try to switch some things up so they're not comfortable.
One of the things about this team all year, and of course it's nice to be able to mix and match with who you're playing and maybe what kind of defenses you're going to play. We saw that against Dodge last Friday.
Yeah, we've got a lot of tricks in our bag. So there's a lot of things that we can do, and our guys are super coachable, and we might actually try to trap a little bit out of our man-to-man or whether it's on the dribble or on the first pass, or if a certain guy catches it. So there's a lot of different things that our guys are ready for and I'm ready for as a coach.
Okay, Matthew Mader's been warming up with your team here, last couple of weeks, getting closer. What's his status right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think Matthew's still learning a lot. He missed 41 practices and 13 basketball games, and that's quite a bit, So if you miss over 50 events of anything, it's going to be a struggle, but if there's one guy that can bounce back, it's Matthew. He's locked in and he's a go-getter. And I've said it 100 times, there's nobody that works harder than Matthew. I think he's getting to where he's getting in a little better shape. I think maybe the thing that he's struggling a little bit with is the mental side of everything we do, because we're running a lot more plays than we did last year.
You said he missed all those practices, yet he's been here for about all of them, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt about that. Matthew is a pretty responsible young man, and he didn't miss anything.
Okay. All right. Feelings going into this one, Kyle?
I think, like I said, we got to match their intensity, because they're going to come out and they're going to fight and get after it. So we just got to make sure that we're rebounding kind of what we talked about. And then yesterday we talked about getting paint points. We got to get, whether it's post entries or attacking in transition, we got to make sure that we're getting to the rim.
Okay, that's the coach, head coach Kyle Cree, getting set to take on Liberal tonight. Back with more from Great Bend High School after this. You're listening to Panther Basketball.
Even the cleanest houses and offices struggle with mold and mildew in the air ducts of their heating and cooling systems. Magna Dry Cleaning Services in Great Bend offers complete air duct cleaning. Magna Dry Cleaning Services, just north of 24th and Main.
Dom Pipe Testing is proud to bring you live coverage of Panthers sports. Dom Pipe Testing provides hot oiler, steaming, hydro testing, and rack testing services in the oil field and beyond. For quick, reliable service, call Dom Pipe Testing and go Panthers.
Do you need some trees removed, fill dirt, or rock for landscaping or a driveway? Maybe you need some demolition work done or a giant waste container. Whatever the job, make the call to Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Delgado's Mexican Restaurant at 10th and Stone Street is a proud supporter of the Great Bend High School Panthers. They're open for lunch from 11 to 2, dinner from 5 until 8:30, Monday through Friday. And for catering, give them a call and taco about it. Delgado's.
Welcome back, Panther Fieldhouse. Great Bend and Liberal Western Athletic Conference matchup tonight. Our pregame show brought to you by Venture Corporation. From parking lots and running tracks to highways and interstates, that's Venture Corporation. Steve Webster, Aaron Clark back with you at the Fieldhouse. Lady Panthers fall in the first game tonight by the score of 43-38. Great Bend boys playing their first game in a week, just their second in the last 13 days. As they take on Liberal. And this is a fun part of the season for me. I don't know, I think it is for everybody else too, that you get down into it. 1 month down to get to Sub-State. Panthers have 7 games left as they've improved so much from that 84-51 loss to begin the season. And, man, they've been playing some good basketball against very good teams. And they'll take on a Liberal team tonight that comes in with a 10-game losing streak. So Panthers will have to stay focused as they go into this game tonight. It's the time of year, too, when you start looking at sub-state standings. Great Bend right now would be the number 9 seed in the West. Panthers at 7 and 6, right behind Goddard Eisenhower, but there's a pretty good distance up to Emporia, who is 10 and 4. So I guess if the season were to begin tonight, postseason, Panthers would be in the Hutchinson sub-state. That would include Bishop Carroll, who the Panthers would play in the first round. Newton would be the 16 seed. So that's kind of where they're at. The Panthers do have a chance to make a move up those standings here as they continue on. Look at that Panthers schedule. Tonight against Liberal, they'll be at Buhler on Tuesday night, a team that struggled a bit this year. Big rematch in Garden City on Friday night against the first place Buffs. Then you have TMP at home against Dodge City, at Liberal, and at Hayes. So we're winding it down here as we get closer to the postseason. Liberal is 2-11. They got off to a 2-1 start. They had wins over Ulysses and Coronado High School out of Colorado Springs. Sandwiched in between that was a 66-44 loss to Scott City. Then came the 10-game losing streak, and it's been a tough streak for Liberal because they've only had 2 games that have been within 10 points. They lost to Wichita North 62-58, and they dropped a 63-55 decision to Salina South in the Salina Invitational. They last played Tuesday night against Hooker, Oklahoma, and lost 55-43. Last year, the Panthers beat Liberal twice, winning in Liberal 67-31. They beat the Redskins 68-42 here in Great Bend. Both teams went on to post 7 and 14 records. They're coached by Keenan Thompson. He's in his 2nd season at Liberal. Before that, he had 2 years experience as a head coach at Salina Sacred Heart, where his teams went 26 and 26. Aaron Clark, you got that Garden City game on the horizon. A couple winnable games coming up the next 2. Don't stub your toe now. Don't be looking ahead to the Buffs next Friday. They've got some work to do tonight and at Buhler on Tuesday night.
And I think that's the big thing for the Panthers tonight, not overlooking an opponent who might be down on their luck right now, sure, but they've got some talented athletes, including Izzy Garcia, number 3 for him out there.
You like him?
I do. I watched some film on them. He's a good player for him, and he gets after it. He's able to get some instant offense for him, create his own offense by tipping passes and being the kind of athlete who can take it coast to coast for him there. And I think if the Panthers get sloppy here, and if they think they're going to be able to come in and just waltz over this Liberal team, I think they could kind of be in for a surprise, and the Panthers need to come in, take every opponent seriously, and play a crisp, clean game here.
Look at these 2 teams matching them up by the numbers. Liberal averaging 50 points a game, but they're giving up 66, so a point differential of -16. Great Bend averaging 59. They give up 55. Liberal shooting only 34% from the field. They're only 20% from 3, but they still take a lot of 3-pointers, but despite that lot of the volume, they're only averaging just under 3 trays a game. Great Bend shooting 42% from the field. Opponents are hitting 42% against them. That's a little high, but it's been better in recent games for the Panthers. Great Bend hits 30% from 3, averaging just a tad over 6 trays a game. Liberal 66% from the line, 64% for Great Bend. Panthers out-rebounding their opponents by +2. Liberal's been out-rebounded by an average of 5 per game, and Liberal turns it over 20 times a game. Great Bend turned it over 14 times a contest while forcing 14 turnovers. We'll take a break. More of the pregame show coming up as we get closer to tip-off. Great Bend against Liberal here from the field house here tonight. You're listening to Panther Basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Sutherland's staff and knowledgeable experts can help you plan any project when it comes to home improvement and building materials. Remember Sutherland's of Great Bend, a proud supporter of Panther sports. Sutherland's helping America build it better since 1917.
Tooth loss is no laughing matter. Keep your smile. Dr. Joe Rosenberg Family Dentistry in Larned, St. John, and Great Bend.
The American Plains Co-op supports all the students of USD 428 in academics, activities, and athletics. Your hard work pays off, and you represent our community so well. Backing every Panther every day, the American Plains Co-op.
Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency is proud to support this Panther broadcast. If you're looking for residential, commercial, or farm properties, turn to Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, 1101 Williams in Great Bend.
Back at the legendary Panther Fieldhouse tonight. Great crowd on hand for homecoming. And congratulations to our homecoming royalty, Ellison Summers and Angel Palacio tonight between games. This is a big game in the WAC tonight. Great Bend is currently in second place. They're 2-1 in conference standings. Garden City is 4-0. They're 14-1 overall. The Buffs are ranked 5th in Class 6A. Then you have Hayes High and Dodge, both 1-2. Liberal is 0-3 in the conference, and in Hayes tonight, Dodge City is taking on the Hayes High Indians. So we'll get a result from that game. And Garden City out of conference tonight. They play at Guyman, Oklahoma. And then they'll have next Tuesday night off before the Panthers head out to Garden City next Friday night for hopefully a game that could move the Panthers into a tie for the lead in the WAC. Panthers nearly got the Buffs here. Three-point shot that went off the iron late in that game could have given the Panthers that victory. It did not, so Garden City off to their best start in years and years and years. May go back to like 1950 is last time Garden City started this well. So next Tuesday night, Great Bend will be at Buhler, and that game is going to be at Buhler Middle School. It is out, just keep going out on 30th Street. And so you'll be closer to food after the game. That's one good thing there. And then Great Bend at Garden City. Liberals at Hayes next Tuesday night. Colby is at Dodge City. Lady Panthers fall tonight, 43-38. Heck of a game played, but Cindy Beck's Lady Panthers come up short in that game. Very good basketball game. Panthers led by as many as 4. Liberals' biggest lead was 5. That was the final margin tonight, 43-38. Great Bend Madrigal Singers coming up here. They'll be singing our national anthem tonight. And Hayes was beaten tonight by Dodge City, 37-36. Wow, Dodge City 16 second half points. All right, national anthem coming up. We'll take a break. Back with the starting lineups and the opening tip after this. Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Farmers Bank and Trust, committed to supporting the communities we serve. From ag lending, home loans, and mobile banking to participation in the activities that make a community strong. We're proud to help bring you this Panther broadcast. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Great Bend Panther basketball is on B104.3 The Point. Brought to you by
Next Tech Wireless, Venture Corporation, Sutherland's, Rosenberg Family Dentistry, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Marmy Auto Group, Scott's Welding, The Field House, American Plains Co-op, Keller Real Estate and Insurance Agency, Plains State Bank, Delgado's Mexican Restaurant, Edward Jones Financial Services, S&J Trucking, Farmers Bank and Trust, Comfort Pro, Empire Realty, Pizza Huts in Great Bend, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, Next Tech, Barton Community College, Insurance Planning, Hazmat Response, Magna Dry Cleaning Services, Innovative Livestock Services, Dom Pipe Testing, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management, Great Bend Panther Booster Club, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, the University of Kansas Health System Great Bend, USD 428, People's Bank and Trust, Watkins Calcara Charter, Unruh Brothers Trash Service, and Bugles Dyke Chiropractic.
Now let's go live to the voice of the Panthers, Steve Webster.
Great job by the Panthers. Great Bend High School a cappella choir under the direction of Susan Stanbaugh. Man, they are so good. Guess you want to throw Susan in there as a head coach. Doesn't do a bad job.
For sure, got a lovely performance there. Some nice harmonies there from the acapellas and the altos. Clearly, I know music.
Let's go ahead and run down your starting lineups as Kurt Schaub gets ready to introduce the Panthers starters and Liberal Redskins starters. Our starters brought to you by the Marmy Auto Group, your home for Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. For the Liberal Redskins, coached by Keenan Thompson, here's how they'll go tonight. Carson Chamberlain, a 6'1 junior, averaging 2 points and 1 rebound per ball game. Izzy Garcia, Aaron mentioned him. Garcia, 6'1 senior, very good defender. He's averaging 7 points and 1 rebound a game. Brooks Kappelman, 6'1 junior. Brooks averaging 8 points, 7 rebounds a game. Zayden Martinez, 6'3 junior, 14 points and 2 rebounds per contest. And James Feaser, talented freshman, 6-footer, averaging 8 points and 1 rebound a game. For the Great Bend Panthers, 7-6 on the season. They are 2-1 in the WAC, coached by Kyle Cree. Braylon Council, the 5'10 senior. He admitted on Sports Day this week he's just like probably 5'9.5". Yeah, coming off a double-figure rebounding margin at Dodge City last Friday. Had 7 offensive boards in that game, 12 overall. Braylon averaging 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists a game. Ian Premer, 6'3 freshman. Ian averaging 14 points and 7 rebounds per contest. Maddox Spray, 6'2 junior. Maddox averaging 9 points and 4 rebounds per contest. Tyler Stulsot, 6'3 senior. Tyler, 7 points, 5 boards a game. And Carter Combs, a 5'11 junior. Carter averaging 6 points and 4 assists per ball game for the Great Bend Panthers. Liberal with a couple of injuries, one of them significant. Chris Robledo, a 6-foot senior, he leads them in 3-point shooting with 13 on the season. He is out with a concussion. Also, they're missing Christian Loza tonight, who is a 6'1 senior. So for the Panthers, well, right now, knock on wood, everybody's healthy and ready to go. So we're ready to go for basketball here tonight. And Great Bend, you'd like to apply that knockout blow early to a team that's been blown out a lot here, especially in the last 10 games, Aaron.
Especially when Great Bend themselves, that first period feels like it can be so vital for these Panthers, both in terms of how they start and just for their confidence levels. Feels like when we get rolling with some quality shots falling here for the Panthers, they get their confidence, their swagger going, and it really helps them out the entire game.
Panthers tonight. Well, we'll go ahead and our opening tip brought to you as always by Barton Community College. Explore your future at Barton. Panthers in the home whites tonight, red numerals and trim. They go from right to left. Liberal in their road reds tonight with the white numerals and the black and red trim. We're ready to go. It's going to be Martinez jumping it up against Ian Premer, and we are underway. The tip control of the Panthers. Student section full. We're ready to go for basketball. Great Bend. Sharman of 3. Doesn't go. Rebound tapped around. Up in the air. High to get it. Stulsotz. He missed a short bank. Tipped up and in. It's good. I don't think Kyler meant to do that, but it goes in, so that's a good start for the Panthers. They're on top here with a score of 2-0. Great Bend wants the pressure tonight and force this Liberal team to turn it over. They're averaging just under 20 turnovers a game. Driving inside and scoring and fouled is Brooks Kappelman, the radio broadcaster's son, and he has tied the game up. A chance at a three-point play. Kappelman attacked the paint that time and is able to tie the game up. And the junior hitting 63% from the free throw line. That foul was on Stulsotz. And the free throw is perfect, so that's quiets the crowd a little bit here at the Fieldhouse. Great Bend goes to work. Liberal will be in a man-to-man defense. Kyle Cree said he's expecting him to come out really fired up tonight. Ian Premer missed the shot, got his own miss, goes up and kisses it off the window. He's fouled, and a chance and a three-point play. I guess if you're going to miss it high off the board. Ian went after it quickly, snagged it, went up and scored, and he'll have a chance to add to that total.
And, we were talking to the senior Kappelman before the game a little bit, and he even said, Premer plays like a freshman isn't supposed to, especially in the WAC, showing a lot of promise here as he's able to sink that first free throw.
Panthers back on top 5-3. Great Bend extending out. They want a trap. Here's a steal. Sharman gets it ahead, throws it. It's behind Council. He couldn't corral it. Then Council got a steal, goes in and scores. Well, after all that ball being tipped around, one way or the other came back and Braylon Council scores. Great Bend extending it out. Looks like it's a 1 or a 3-2 zone. They'll have Council out on the front. We've seen the 3-2 from the Panthers this year. Goes underneath to the top. And a three-pointer by Chamberlain. Doesn't go. Battled for. Underneath, Martinez able to go up and get it. Good-looking athlete, 6'3" junior. Loves to go to that right hand for that little soft jump hook. Panthers well aware of that. Great Bend nestles back in that zone again. Panthers leading here 7-3 to start the ball game. On the wing, the freshman Feeser, right side. Izzy Martinez, a three-pointer. Back iron, won't go. Council got the rebound, races up the floor. Chased down court by Feeser. Now whirls it back outside. Caden Sharman lobs it left wing, caught by Carter Combs. High ball screen. Ian Premer defended well by the Redskins. Carter now right at the free throw line. On the baseline, Stuhlsatz lobs it back. Premer jumper, won't go. Rebound. Fought for. Premer got it back, but his toe was on the baseline. So it'll go back to Liberal. Boy, Ian got a good look there from about 10 feet away.
And Ian doing a terrific job of crashing the boards here. He's able to get 2 offensive rebounds so far here in this first quarter alone.
Panthers have scored 5 in a row here. They lead it 7-3. Chamberlain jump pass down in the corner. Izzy Garcia, shot put up, no good underneath by Feeser, and we're going to get a foul call. First game tonight, they let him play a little bit. That one slap in the face that time. Usually see like a hold or something, a slap. That was the slap indicated by the official. And it's lobbed in, and Council skies high in the air and intercepts the pass. Boy, he can jump out of the gym. Yeah, I wonder why he was a really good receiver, huh?
Oh, yeah, I thought he could jump high on a football field. You take them pads off him and he just jumps out of the gym.
Sharman drives hard to the basket and scores. Boy, we have seen Caden Sharman's offense just increase as the season has gone along. Sharman gives the Panthers a 9-3 lead. 7-0 run by Great Bend. On the right side, down to the baseline. Martinez whirls it low. Caught by Martinez. That's knocked away, bobbled. And Sharman with the steal. He'll drive down. Went for the dunk and missed it. And Council got the rebound. Back to Stuhlsatz. Splits 2 defenders. Blocking foul. 2 free throws coming up. Well, earlier this year we said when Ian Premer was going for a dunk, he wasn't on the right foot, so we weren't going to try it. Well, Caden?
I'll say, I think Caden got into his head a little bit on that one. It looked like he gathered himself. He slowed himself down a little bit there when he went to gather, and I think he got into his own head on the dunk there.
And Caden's going to come out of the game. Maddox Spray's going to come back in. So Caden Sharman got the start tonight instead of Maddox Spray. So Tyler at the free throw line, and he makes the second after missing the first. All right, 10-3, 7-0 run here by Great Bend. 4:52 to go in the opening quarter. Chamberlain drives to the free throw line. They get it inside Martinez. Again, there's that soft right hand as he was able to sneak along the baseline. Zayden Martinez ends the 7-0 run, makes it a 10-5 game. Great Bend back to work. Right to left. They start the offense. Left side, Maddox now. Saw Maddox before the game, got a new pair of house slippers to wear to the game tonight. He looked pretty stylish.
It looks comfy for sure.
Yeah, and he wear them with the white socks. I'm going to start doing that. I know that's in style. If you see Maddox do it. Pass underneath. Combs, beautiful pass. Wow. Got it to Stuhlsatz, who kissed it in off the glass. That was one of those fancy passes. Kind of just shuffled it with the right hand. Puts the Panthers up 12-5. Good start by Great Bend. Feeser, bounce pass. In the corner, Martinez launches a 3, but a traveling violation. A turnover gives the Panthers the ball right back. Panther basketball tonight being brought to you by Barton Community College. Get ahead with online or dual credit classes or earn a certificate or associate degree while in high school. Find out more at gobarton.com. Premer to the corner. Council wanted to trigger around Chamberlain. He goes in. He banks it in. Panthers wearing that window off on the right side. A lot of bank shots going in here early, and they're driving to the basket. up by 9, 14-5. Bounce pass entry in the lane. Tough shot by Kappelman. No good. Tip attempt by Martinez, who was way up in there. Eric Garcia, who was way up in the air, but he couldn't push it over the top of the iron. Maddox Spray tries the baseline. Back to Combs. Corner 3. Doesn't go. High to get it is Stuhlsatz. Hooks it back up behind his shoulder and scores. Boy, Great Bend looks like piranha hitting the offensive glass right now. And Great Bend has bolted to a 16-5 lead. Liberal wants a timeout. 3:24 to go opening quarter. Panthers by 11. You're listening to Panther Basketball, B1043 The Point, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
The trouble with the future is that it keeps getting closer and closer. It is important to begin developing a plan today. At Edward Jones Great Bend, they like to look at your individual needs before anything else. Call Todd Armitage, Jim Bopat, Chris Sundahl, or Jim Armitage at Edward Jones Great Bend today.
This is Julie from the Field House, and we are a proud supporter of the Great Bend Panthers. Here at the Field House, we believe that starting youth in athletics build character and leadership skills. So check us out at fieldhousegb.com.
For Liberal, there's another ball poked away. Ball poked away again. Diving for it, Maddox Spray. Tried to call the timeout. He did get the timeout. Kyle Cree said he wanted to pressure this team. I guess so far, mission accomplished, and they've got Liberal all miscombobulated.
Hey, nice word there. Good. Pull it out of the bag
yeah,
there.
Appreciate it, yeah.
It's the 6 turnovers here in the first 5 minutes of this game for Liberal. The defensive pressure really excellent from the Panthers here early. Not only that, hitting a lot of their shots as they're hitting over 50%, good for 7 of 13 from the field right now for the Panthers. Just getting quality shots off of some forced tough defense, or forcing some tough offensive possessions for Liberal here early.
Parker Dix has come into the game. Parker, 6'1" junior. When he's had a chance to shoot some threes, he's made them. 4 for 10 from three-point land. And also another freshman for the Panthers, Jacob Hall, averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds a game. Panthers on a 14-2 run, and they're up here 16-5. Just under 3 minutes to go first quarter. Here comes Hall down the lane, shuttles it off. Parker Dix lobs it inside, didn't get it high enough, and Kappelman stole it away. Parker Dix took it right back from him. Hall spin move in the lane, got whacked on the arm. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Panthers. Now sitting up here 5 rows into the stands, I had a perfect look at that one. Looked like he got hacked on the wrist, but the official was blocked out on the baseline. Panthers to take it in. Maddox holding it, looking, and lobs it in. He finds Hall, says why not, I'll pop a three-pointer, but it bounces long. There's Parker Dix hustling again, gets the tie ball. This one will go to Liberal on the alternate arrow. Well, a couple good hustle plays made by Parker Dix. He hadn't been in the game more than 30 seconds.
You know, he comes in and he kind of plays with a certain edge to him. He's got a certain attitude about him that he knows he's coming off the bench, and he doesn't want anyone to take anything away from him because of that.
Liberal with it. Garcia lobs it left side to Chamberlain. Panthers back in that zone defense. Liberal a little bit more calmed down. There's a bad pass by Feaser. Council gets it all the way in. Pump fake, lets a defender clear him, and then Izzy Garcia went high to get it, and then was coming down and got the block shot. Feaser to the other end, slams into Hall, and that's going to be a charge. Yeah, you ever seen those car wrecks you can see coming? That was a car wreck waiting to happen. Jacob Hall was just waiting there.
It was an impressive defensive play on the Liberal end there. The pump fake worked from Council. He got the defender in the air. Defender just came back with that left hand when he initially went up with the right and was able to block Braylon's shot. Nice play by the Panthers to get back in transition defense, not let the Liberal get an easy score.
Yeah, some changes now. Sharman back into the game for the Panthers. Man defense holding it up. Kramer outside. Jacob Hall between 2 defenders runs down the lane, and it's layup practice for the Panthers right now. 5 different Panthers have scored already, and it's 18-5. Here's a ball thrown into the student section by Liberal, and Great Bend gets it right back. Aiden Mata, a 5'10 junior, into the game. He started a lot of games this year, running at the point. Also, Gianni Calvillo is in. Carter Combs on the baseline against Chamberlain. Hands it off. Braylon thinking about a 3, bounce pass entry. Here's Jacob Hall, comes across the lane, and we're going to get a blocking foul against Liberal as Calvillo tried to draw the charge, but I think he may have flopped too much, and that's the reason they called the foul on him.
He's a pretty big guy there. He hit the ground with a lot of force. I don't know if Braylon's a big enough guy to make that kind of an impact against him.
Thus, the trying to sell it a little bit too much. Great Bend leading 18-5. 1:25 to go, opening quarter. Great Bend crisp here in the early going. Premer backing in on Calvillo. This is a mismatch. Takes it across the lane, throws it up. Too strong off the bank. Great Bend going after. Jacob Hall the rebound. Trapped underneath, forces it up, missed the shot. Got his own miss. Wrestles it away, loses it, comes back. Panthers still working on it, and is finally taken away by Aiden Mata. Mata lobs one up. Izzy Garcia tried to save it in. It comes back up. Oh, here comes Premer. Pow! He jammed it down. He had his feet right on that one, and a pile driving dunk by Ian Premer. The fans rose on the far side, coming down. It is Calvillo, missed the bunny. Rebound snatched out of there. Carter Combs ahead. Here's Sharman, drives up. Oh! Out of nowhere, Garcia comes, slaps it away. And now a few words coming here, and I think Braylon Council may have got a technical out of this. Did you see Izzy Garcia get up in the air? I thought he was going to hit his head on the backboard.
I'm pretty sure he blocked that shot off the backboard there, but goodness gracious. That's the kind of hustle I was telling you about with Izzy Garcia before the game. An athlete there getting out there, and I'm pretty sure you're right. Braylon there just lost his composure a little bit.
Aiden Garcia and him got hooked up a little bit, yeah. Now Kyle Cree wants a double foul. I don't know if he's going to get it or not here. Okay, it is going to be a double foul on Liberal and a technical on Braylon Council. Okay, common foul on Aiden Mata. That'll be his first. And then Braylon got the tee.
Common foul on number 20 for Liberal.
And that will be Braylon's first. So that will send Kappelman to the free throw line. Great Bend on top here, 20-5. They've outscored Liberal 18-2. Or 18-2. Kappelman missed the free throw. And the second one, Kappelman missed that one. So many times in a whack, and especially you see these schools and teams go both ways. That one may have gone back 2 years on the football field. You never, you know?
Right, that's what you never know. You never know what has been said the whole time earlier in October.
Little feisty action here. There's a tough shot put up, missing, rebound, Premer. Chamberlain tried to get that one. That's a nice little floater in the lane, but couldn't finish it. Great Bend with the ball back. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Great Bend trying to close this out on a up note. Man, they've been hot after Liberal took an early 3-2 lead at the free throw line. Jacob Hall back to the basket, scoops it off. Here comes Council. Here comes Sharman. Down the lane. Ball whacked out of there again by Garcia. Ian got it back, banks it in. Oh, it banked off. You don't see Ian Premer miss that shot very often, and that's the end of the first quarter, but a good first quarter for the Panthers. They're on top of the Liberal Redskins, 20-5. We'll be back with more Panther basketball tonight on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
Advanced Therapy in Sports Medicine is the athletic training and sports medicine provider for
God,
Panther
Garcia
sports.
got up.
Yeah.
Panthers on radio, brought to you by the Marmy Auto Group, Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, Sutherland's, and by Next Tech Wireless. Great Bend 20, Liberal 5. We go to the second quarter.
And the big story here for the Panthers, the turnover number. They've taken incredible care of the ball, turning it over just 3 times, while forcing 9 in our opening period here. Liberal really struggling against the Panther press. Also, the Panthers doing an excellent job on the offensive rebound, offensive board, where they have have 11 offensive rebounds in that opening quarter.
Great Bend will get the basketball to start this quarter. Ian Kramer, Carter Combs, Maddox Spray, Jacob Hall, and Sharman out on the floor. Chamberlain, Martinez in the game for Liberal. Kramer gets it, rolls inside, and scores. That was too easy for Ian Kramer. He's got 7 points here in the first quarter. He's probably missed 2 shots, but he'll tell you he'll make almost every time. Great Bend trapping in the half court. Chamberlain in trouble. And what do we have? Timeout taken here by Liberal, as Keenan Thompson pretty frustrated on that Liberal bench right now. We'll take one as well. 7:39 to go. 22-5 Panthers. Great Bend basketball on B104.3 The Point. Great Bend trailed early 3-2, went on an 8-0 run, currently on a 20-2 run against Liberal. And here's a steal. Caden Sharman took it right away from Izzy Garcia. Sharman drives in. He missed the shot. And the basket's still rattling down there as Garcia was coming in. He went soaring, slapped the backboard a little bit, and it's still wiggling. What if Caden can make free throws with a wiggling rim? Kappelman picked up the foul, and Caden's going to be at the free throw line. Ian Creamer's going to get a blow here as Tyler Stuhlsat's back into the game. Free throw, good. So they called goaltending on that. So Sharman gets the basket, and then at the other end, laying it in, is Zayden Martinez. Okay, so yeah, that was a good call. Goaltending. He slammed into the backboard like Garcia did. He's up in some air.
There was some reckless abandon.
So Council ended up getting a three-point play out of that. Foul line jumper, Maddox, see ya. Just target practice for the Panthers now, lead at 27-7. Great Bend stays with that trapping defense. Combs come over to try to get the defense. Aiden Mata to the baseline. Jumper good that time by Kappelman. Kappelman has 5 of the 9 points for the Redskins, who trail 27-9. Redskins staying in a man defense. Great Bend attacks now. Jacob Hall between the Big O's, top of the key, had a notion for a 3. Stuhlsatz comes down the baseline, bobbled it, regains control. And needing some help, and he scoops it back. Carter Combs out of the perimeter as Aiden Mata again will guard him. Crossover, down the lane, left-handed shot. Good by Carter Combs.
Panthers starting this second quarter incredibly hot, hitting their first 4 shots of the quarter.
6 different Panthers have scored. They lead at 29-9. Izzy Garcia, nice spin move inside, but he slammed it off the backboard. He was going too fast. Outlet pass comes to Carter Combs, right to left, hook pass in the corner, spray a 3, wall out fall, rebound claimed out of the air with a nice rebound by Zayden Martinez. Ball passed up the floor. Izzy Garcia to the corner, Chamberlain. He launches a bomb. It misses. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Liberal. Liberal loves to shoot the 3. They just need to learn to make the 3. Just 20% on the season. Kramer back in. Hall is out for Great Bend.
So far, neither team here having much luck from outside the three-point line. Liberal 0 for 3, Panthers 0 for 4.
And another near steal. Zayden Martinez getting it down and low to Kappelman. He missed the short shot. Rebound underneath. Beezer for Liberal. No good. Ian Kramer hits the deck. The ball squirts out. Taken by Carter Combs. Spin dribble. Panthers with a 5-on-2 break in the corner. Sharman a 3. Air mailed it. Rebound Chamberlain for Liberal. Well, the Panthers, you go back to last Friday night, they were 1 for 14 from 3. Mata a three-pointer. Good. Aiden Mata. Now 4 for 15 from 3 this season. 29-12. White-clad Panthers. Sharman goes to the top. Maddox Spray just holding it there. Now point to wing. Kate Sharman left side. with 4:55 to go in the first half. Let's take one as well. Great Bend Panthers trying to go to 8-6, 3-1 in the WAC on their way. They're on top of the Redskins, 29-12 on B104.3 The Point, powered by PTI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer. Steve Webster, Aaron Clark back with you. Great Bend High School. Great Bend on top here, 29-12. Lady Panthers lose tonight, 43-38. That's a delightful game. That was fun to watch. Lady Panthers will come up short. They get it inside Creamer. Great Bend does. Ball kept alive after the miss, but coming out of there with it is Carson Chamberlain. Long pass ahead, and there is Council soaring through the air like Spider-Man coming down off a
swinging off of a building here, swinging off the top of a field
he
house.
came in and knocked that thing away. Caught himself right in front of the bench. I think if I swung down that way, I'd have to go into a tumble roll.
I want to be able to land.
He looked like a puma. Here comes Zayden Martinez, and a blocking foul is called on Ian Creamer. That could have possibly gone against Martinez. That's a good call. Martinez did put that chicken wing out just a little bit, but Ian wasn't set. So the freshman has his first. Team foul number 4 against the Panthers. 16 fouls against Liberal in his first half. Aiden Mata, bounce pass entry. Here comes Martinez. They made him go left, and he shot an air ball with a left-handed jump hook. Pass deflected in the backcourt. Braylon Council gets it away from Mata. Here he comes up the floor. In the lane, back to Creamer. Just under the foul line. Rolls it low. Maddox Spray, reverse layup is good.
Incredible.
These fellas are fun to watch.
The ball movement, the finish, just all of it incredible there from the Panthers.
Mata hit that three a little bit ago. Back inside Martinez. Bumped as he goes up. And Ian Creamer got a second foul right there. Jacob Hall up off the Panther bench. He's going to come in, I think, for his classmate possibly, as Zayden Martinez will go to the free throw line. 65% this year, and he swishes the first one. 31-13, Great Bend on top, 4 minutes to go in the quarter. So Hall is in, Creamer is out. Steel shots, Hall, Council, Combs, and Spray on the floor for Great Bend as Martinez completes the two-point play at the free throw line. 31-14. Great Bend's led by as many as 20 already here in this first half. 3:46 to go. You want to put the pedal down right here at the end of the first half. Carter Combs baseline against Garcia to the corner. Braylon Council open three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound right there though. Maddox Spray hangs on the iron. Thought about it and then fell through. I thought that thing's going to stand there. Here's Garcia. Blocked by Hall. Panthers back, right to left. Carter Combs at the free throw line. No look past the corner. Council. He'll navigate to the baseline. Bounce pass low. Hall layup good. Dandy play right there.
The baseline drives right now for the Panthers are incredible. Not only are they able to score at the rim and off these jumpers, they're also passing out of it incredibly well.
35-14, Great Bend staying in that zone, and Liberal hasn't had an answer for it. Kappelman, tough shot behind the backboard, hit the side of the backboard, guarded by Jacob Hall. Spray one-handed push pass, gets it out. Combs in and out of traffic, all the way down, navigates to the hole, he scores. And if they had a butt whooping meter here at the field house, it would be pegged red right now. 37-14. And Zayden Martinez charges into Tyler Stulsons. I'll give him a 9-5 on it. I don't know if there was that much contact there.
But he definitely sold it. I think he would have gotten, there was enough contact there to get the charge. Again, Tyler, kind of a strong guy, definitely sold the contact there. Nice play. He's been doing it all season like it.
Holy smokes, 37-14, Panthers on top. They've been in some close games this year, but go back to the Conway game where they've been able to get out like this. Carter Combs for the Panthers. Why not? A corner three. Won't go. Panthers continue to be chilly from three-point line, and a foul called on the Great Bend Panthers. And that is going to be on Jacob Hall, his first non-shooting foul. That's just the sixth against Great Bend. Zayden Martinez coming out of the Liberal lineup, and back in Gianni Calvillo. 2:19 to go, opening half. Great Bend in control. Here's the ball kicked out of bounds by Braylon Council. James Feaser, the freshman, back in the game now. Izzy Garcia, Aiden Mata, and in A.B. Amador. For the first time, here's a bad pass by Amador. Panthers got the steal. Carter Combs taking it strong to the basket. Blocked from behind. Maddox Spray got attacked by three Redskins and got hammered. He'll go to the line for two. So Maddox followed it up as Carter took it very aggressively to the basket into traffic. Almost got it to fall, but it got whacked down. But right there, Maddox followed it up. You know where the crumbs are, man. You're coming down behind it. And his first crumb is perfect.
Panthers having a nice night from the free throw line so far. They've only missed one in their first 5 attempts.
Second one, missing. James Feaser with a rebound. 38-14, Great Bend on top. Mata lost the basketball after a collision. Braylon Council on the floor. Snatched out of there by Jacob Hall. Jacob scoops at the Maddox Spray. He stops. High dribble. Now he's double-teamed near side. Needs to get rid of it. And a timeout taken by Kyle Cree. They'll keep it here with 1:46 to go before halftime. A reminder that Great Bend Panther basketball on B1043 The Point, brought to you by Rosenberg Family Dentistry, Farmers Bank and Trust, and by your local Pizza Huts at Great Bend and Hoisington. I didn't write that score down earlier, but Dodge City girls beating Hayes tonight.
Yeah, 37-36,
Yeah.
I believe. Yes, 37-36. Dodge had 16 second chance points on the night, season high for him there. And talking about the Panthers here, you brought up the Conway Springs game earlier, and in a similar vein, the Panthers got out to a real hot start at that one. I think one of the main differences here in
They
that
did
game,
it by 3.
Exactly. The Panthers were hot from 3. Here, they're just taking it too liberal, getting these layups, these baseline jumpers, these second chance points. They have 13 offensive rebounds here in the first half, and the Panthers just clicking on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, 2 straight. I mean, they didn't shoot well at Dodge City last Friday night, but out-rebounded Dodge by 19. So that was a key.
If you would have asked me if I thought Great Bend could win a game like that after that first game against Junction City, not a chance. I would have told you they needed their perimeter shooting, but we've seen a lot of growth here from the Panthers over the course of the season. I like what the offense has turned into.
Panthers take it in just to the left of the midline here at the Panther Fieldhouse. White clouds from right to left. Jacob Hall on the right wing. Panthers calling a set play out of the timeout. Liberal defending it well. Jacob Hall nearly lost it. Gets the Maddox Spray. Across the lane and a double dribble by Maddox. So turnover by the Panthers. That is just their 4th here in the first half. Liberals turned it over 13 times. They came in averaging 20 TOs a game. Aiden Mata on the wing. James Feaser got it to Garcia. Bounce pass entry. Cavillo doesn't make the shot. Missed it from point-blank range. Stuhlsatz for the rebound. Carter flicks it ahead. Braylon Council. Bounce pass low. Beautiful play. And an easy basket by Tyler Stuhlsatz. A clinic being put on by this Panther team in this first half. We're up 40-14. Mata to Cavillo underneath, and it's taken away. Amador had it. Maddox Sprader said, here, I want that. Gets it down court. Stuhlsatz runs over Cavillo. A charge, and the charge taker is on the other side of it this time. Tyler picked up his second foul.
And I feel like a lot of times Tyler is aware he's able to stop himself before he gets driving downhill and is able to pick up the charge there. That time got in there with a good head of steam on him for the big senior there, rather.
45 seconds to go, opening half, 40-14. And Chamberlain nearly had it stolen away. James Feaser got it back. Garcia jumper, too strong. Caden Sharman muscling everybody away, gets the rebound. 27 seconds still before halftime. No look flip. Council, right wing to the top hall. The Panthers, do we have a three-pointer in the first half?
No, we do not. Currently sitting at 0 of 7 from three-point.
Man, that's 1 for 21 over the last 2 games. 10 seconds to go in the half. Maddox gets a high ball screen from Sharman. Finds Hall. Jacob scoops it to Carter. Carter out front to Sharman. He bobbled it, and the ball poked away, and there's just 0.4 seconds on the clock.
The Liberals doesn't have to try to tip it in here. You know, they have over 0.2 tenths here. They can catch and shoot.
Well, they get it in, but one official wasn't ready for it. Are they going to let him play it out? One official was talking to the clock operator. His back was to it, and a half-court shot doesn't go, so he said, well, it's 40-14, we'll just let her slide here.
Right, probably not going to impact the game too much here on the final shot of the half.
We have reached halftime. What a dominant performance for the Great Bend Panthers here on homecoming. They're on top of the Liberal Redskins here at the break, 42-14. Stay with us, our halftime show. Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Coming your way after this timeout, Panther basketball on B1043 The Point. Powered by BPI and Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
FDIC. Hello again. This is Kelly Higgins with Plain State Bank here in Great Bend. Have you heard the news? We've moved. We recently moved to 10th and Adams for a more central location to better meet your needs. Plain State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The future is bright. See it clearly with the help of the 10th Street Eye Care Center. Dr. Russell McCauley, Dr. Chad Creamer, Dr. Nicole Miller, and Dr. Sarah Steeder are ready to help you. The 10th Street Eye Care Center on the sunny side of the Vision Corner, 10th and Washington, Great Bend.
Sprain your ankle? Might need stitches? Experts at the University of Kansas Health System's Convenient Care Walk-In Clinic at St. Rose Medical Pavilion can treat your minor issues and illnesses. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekends to care for you. No appointment necessary.
It's time for the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management halftime show. Steve Webster will have a complete recap of the first half action right after this message from the Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management.
If that building has been sitting empty too long, Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management can help. They offer demolition and equipment hauling. If you need something cleaned up, they rent roll-off open-top containers that make it so easy to just fill up and haul off. Stone Sand Company also provides over 50 types of rock, gravel, sand, and builder. Tell them how much you need, and they'll deliver to your home, farm, or business. See the latest demolition photos at StoneSandCompany.com, located at 421 Washington Street in Great Bend.
Welcome back to the Panther Fieldhouse. All Great Bend in the first half. Great Bend leading here at the break 42-14. Great Bend scored first. Liberal came back, got a three-point play, and led 3-2. And then Great Bend took off and left them in the dust, as you might say. They went on an 8-0 run, led 10-3. It was 10-5. And then Great Bend going on what turned out to be a 15-0 run. Led it by that time 25-5, and now they're in great shape here at halftime, leading 40-14. I guess Great Bend wasn't going to overlook this opponent at all tonight. They have been sharp. It's been fun to watch, and good balanced scoring overall. Panthers had 7 players score in that first half, led by Tyler Stulsatz with 8. 2 players with 7, Braylon Council, Ian Creamer. Maddox Spray had 6, Jacob Hall with 4, Carter Combs and Caden Sharman each with 2. Parker Dix played in that first half, but did not score. For Liberal, they've had only 3 players score in the first half, led by 6 from Zayden Martinez. Brooks Kappelman had 5, and Aiden Mata with 3. Everyone else, nada. Carson Chamberlain, Izzy Garcia, Cameron Jennings, James Feeser, A.B. Amador, and Gianni Calvillo all played in the first half. Great Bend puts up 40 points in the first half, Aaron, and they did it without a three-pointer.
They did. The numbers here truly incredible for Great Bend. They're able to hit 18 of their 31 shots from inside the arc there. They did go 0 of 7 from three-point land, go from 18 for 38, shooting 47% from the field here while missing all of their threes. Truly impressive for the Panthers. They've also been able to chip in 4 free throws out of their 6 attempts at the line there. And the rebounding numbers here for the Panthers so impressive as they have 24 rebounds there in the first half. 13 offensive boards. Just an incredible number. Moving over to the Liberal side of things, like you said, only 14 points. They've got just 5 of 21 from the field, hitting only 23% of their shots, including 1 of 5 from three-point land. They haven't had 5 shots at the line, only a hit on 3. And looking at the turnovers for Liberal here, 14 turnovers for Liberal as compared to Great Bend's 4. The rebounding numbers are similarly out-favored for Liberal as they were only able to pick up 11 total rebounds there. Great Bend had 13 offensive rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds, either one able to out-rebound Liberal there. As heading into the second half, like you said, Panthers not overlooking anybody tonight as they look to continue this dominant performance into the second.
40-14 our score here at halftime. Great Bend having fun here tonight on their way to their 8th win of the season. They would be 3-1 in conference if they go on and finish this one up tonight. We'll take a break. More of our halftime show brought to you by Stone Sand Company and Stone Waste Management. Panthers strong and Great Bend strong. Back to the field house right after this.
51% of the student body of Great Bend High School participate in athletics. 78% of those athletes take part in a state conditioning class. 55% are on the honor roll. Grade point average, 3.3. Great people, great schools, great place. USD 428.
From new construction, remodeling, renovating, to roofing, concrete, and more, Schrader Homes and Remodeling is ready to go to work for you. They are the one licensed and insured company that can get the job done. Find out more online at schraderhomes.com and say wow. Proud sponsor.
No updates.
Okay. Welcome back. We're at halftime. Steve Webster, Aaron Clark with you. Is the pride of Great Bend High School. Great Bend High School Pep Band entertains. Great Bend in great shape, 40-14. Why don't you run down those wrestling results from last night for the Great Bend Panthers? They were in Liberal to take on the Redskins in a couple of whack duels.
We had the Panthers head up to Liberal in a nice little homecoming duel here. 2 victories from the Panthers coming back from that long road trip. Starting on the girls' side, the girls were able to win 42-37. They actually lost the first 3 matches. 2 of those were open forfeits, as Great Bend was open at, I believe, the 105 and 110 weight class. They then won the next 5 matches there in Liberal, as Hannah Crawford was able to start the victories there, followed by Kaylee McMullen, with Daisy Gomez, Sierra Ferguson, and Katie Kuhlman rounding out that hot 5-match start there, before Melissa Martinez and Leah Noakes were able to wrap up the wins for the Panthers and secure that 42-37 victory. Over on the boys' side of things, it's a much less of a contest there for the Panthers, as they were able to win 64-15. They actually won the first 6 matches of that duel, starting with Tristan Tomlinson winning, then Ambrose Kramer, Zayden Burke, Luis Gonzalez, Hayden Kelly, and Skylar McMullen all picking up victories for the Panthers, before Cooper Lyles, Michael Montoya, Matthew Johnson, Kevin Schrader, and Brody Schnoblin, Kevin Schroeder there, and Brody Schnoblin were able to put away Liberal at that meet. Again, the boys winning 64-15, girls winning 42-37.
We are at halftime. Great Bend 40, Liberal 14. Lady Panthers lost their game tonight against 10th-ranked Liberal. What a game, though. Back and forth, many lead changes, but it was Liberal ranked 10th in 6A. It came out on top 43-38. Second half here at the Fieldhouse. Coming your way after this timeout. Panther basketball brought to you by DTI, Great Bend, your John Deere dealer.
S&J Trucking congratulates the students, teachers, coaches, and athletes that have made tonight's broadcast possible. S&J Trucking is so proud of the young players.
I meant to bring it up. That's Liberal's second smallest margin of victory this season. They sneaked by Guyman by that 1-point victory, and then this one was their next closest.
Panther basketball tonight brought to you in part by S&J Trucking, the 10th Street Eye Care Center, next tech by Delgado's Mexican Restaurant. Steve Webster, Aaron Clark with you tonight at the Fieldhouse. Great Bend in fine shape right now, leading 40-14. Great Bend starts the second half. Stool Sots is out there. Freeman, Braylon Council, Caden Sharman, and Carter Combs. Feels like coming to these Great Bend games to see all the stars, the Hall of Famers. There's Randy Wetzel over there.
Would like to give Caden Sharman a nice little shout out. Recently committed to Fort Hays State to extend his academic and football career. Always nice to see local talent go to nice local institutions.
Yeah, what a year Caden Sharman's had. Football, he's not having a bad year in basketball. Liberal will start the second half. The red-clad Redskins from right to left, and Kappelman comes down the lane, missed a short floater. Ian Creamer out of there with it. Races up the court, scoops it to Sharman, allows the defense to clear, hits the shot, he's fouled. I don't know, Aaron Clark. I know not back in your offensive tackle days could you run that fast. But Ian Creamer was dribbling at the same time, and he just scooped it. Caden was left.
I don't think I could go that fast on a scooter now, honestly.
Free throw no good, but there's Ian Creamer getting the rebound. So good start here to the second half for Great Bend, who's routing Liberal at this point. Creamer in the lane, across, got around Martinez and lays it in. The Great Bend picking up here in the second half, right where they left off in the first half. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but Creamer's pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that. I was going to bring it up on Sports Day and make sure everyone else is on the same page.
Liberal nearly lost it, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Panthers. And Brooks Kappelman will take it in for Liberal down to our left. Panthers 44-14. James Feaser just has it plucked right out of his hands by Caden Sharman. The senior doing that for the freshman. Out front, Carter Combs got bumped at the top of the key. Caden was thinking about a three. I think Kyle Cree wants to see his team run some offense. Boy, they've had some great passes, a lot of assists in this game. Creamer zips the pass across, caught by Sharman at the free throw line. Tyler Stuhlsatz coming down on Feaser. He laid it in. Boy, there's so many baskets right at the rim tonight for Great Bend. And Stuhlsatz having a tremendous senior campaign. And Kappelman, or I should say that was Chamberlain. The junior, Carson Chamberlain, nearly turned it over, but he's able to reclaim it. Panthers net zone defense. Feaser launches the three-pointer, clanks off, no good. Martinez gets a rebound, tried to hook it low to Kappelman, had too much sauce on it, threw his hands and out of bounds. Aiden Mata checks in for Liberal now. Who's he going to come claim? It's going to be the junior Chamberlain who will come out of the lineup right now. 46-14. Great Bend led at halftime, 40-14. Haven't let up, scoring the first 6 points of the second half. Ian Creamer all the way down, scoops it up, tried to put some English on it, missed it. Zayden Martinez lobs it ahead. Garcia comes down and scores. I thought he might try to dunk it as high as he can get in the air. Just went with a calm lay-in that time.
Would have been an interesting choice down 30, but
Sharman open three right wing. There's your first three-pointer of the night. His 9th of the season, 49-16. Finally, the Panthers break through from three-point land. Ball deflected out of bounds by Caden Sharman. It's right into the Liberal bench now. Well, that zone has just caused Liberal all kinds of trouble tonight. Great Bend's very active. Kyle Cree says he doesn't like the zone sometimes because that means that guys have an excuse to stand around. Well, the message is that you don't stand around. The Panthers have got it. Man, they've been active all over the place tonight. A kick out there on a attempted pass. Back here, 49-16, and another kick.
Brown's done that 3 times now this game, just not letting them try to squeak that ball by him, deciding to get the kick ball violation and let them get their offense rolling. I tend to agree with you.
Well, here comes Monte. He'll try to drive in around Braylon. Threw it right at the feet of Stulsatz, picked up by Council, down to Carter Combs, reverse layup, good. Not as many layups as the Panthers have shot tonight. Need to have like the Harlem Globetrotter music on, you know. Just here's a steal by Sharman. He'll bring it down. Stops. He tried to put on the brakes and didn't put on the brakes. His shoes slid out from under him, and that's a traveling violation. I don't know. Caden was thinking about giving it to the two Panthers are coming up behind him. Maybe a lob, but Premer wasn't there, so.
Yeah, I think he just, he's a pretty big athletic kid.
There's another steal by Sharman. Oh, and he looked downfield. He looked down court. He's looking for Carter Combs. He knew he was open and took his eye off the basketball and went out of bounds. Well, Great Bend's just been taking balls away all night. Eric Arriaga, 5'10 junior, is coming for the first time. Feeser, a corner three, and perfect. In fact, the net remains up. Feeser, the freshman, came in averaging 8 points a game. That's the first time he scored tonight.
I think that may have been the first defensive lapse we've seen from the Panthers, or at least the first one where Liberals made him pay. There wasn't anyone really close to him on that one.
Bremer penetrates. Sharman jumper. Yes. Got another one. That's another three-pointer. Well, they've missed a bunch of them in the last 2 games. Maybe they don't start. Caden Sharman now has a new career high. He has 10 tonight. It scored 9 twice this season. To the baseline, Zayden Martinez jumper good. That's the first time Liberal tonight has scored on back-to-back possessions. That had been a problem for the Panthers as Carter Combs comes down the lane. Just wide open lanes to the bucket tonight. Go down the red carpet. Carter's going to get a couple of free throws here. Panther basketball brought to you in part by People's Bank and Trust, Empire Realty, Schrader Homes and Remodeling, and the Plain State Bank. Free throw by Combs, no good. Carter now just 9 of 18 from the free throw line. Jacob Hall, Maddox Spray have come into the game now. Second one by Carter. That one's going to rim in. 55-21. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. If it's 30, anytime fourth quarter to start, you're going to have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Kappelman a three-pointer. That's an air ball. Claimed out of there by Jacob Hall. Feeser putting some pressure on him. Maddox Spray now hounded in the backcourt by Izzy Garcia. Council, Maddox, scooper up, missed it. Zayden Martinez, Garcia, Feeser, scores. Nice break off the turnover. Feeser now has a second straight basket. Maddox, pull-up jumper, it curls in on the baseline. Well, Liberals not offered any resistance at all defensively tonight. Now James Feeser has the ball just trickle through his fingers and out of bounds. 57-23, Parker Dix checking into the Panther lineup. Carter Combs is out. Ian Premer in. Maddox Spray, Braylon Council, and Jacob Hall.
Dating back to the start of the second quarter here for the Panthers, they hit 16 of their 20 shots since that second period began.
That's not bad shooting.
Not bad at all.
Braylon Council bounces it back to Hall. Tried to hook it in the corner. Nice play by Garcia. And Izzy. Up the floor, right to left, change of pace, got around Hall to the basket, and he missed the bunny, but then he's right there to tip it back in. And Garcia's a talented kid. 57-25. Maddox Spray, baseline jumper, see ya. Liberal went for the steal. Maddox 59-25, and here's another steal. Braylon Council coming down. He's bumped, missed the shot. Arriaga, okay, Braylon's okay. I thought maybe he tweaked his ankle. Maybe he did just a little bit. But, and you get 2 free throws coming up. At least you shake it off until you get done making both free throws.
So it's a tough kid. He got his fair share of bumps and bruises playing football and hoping to capitalize on this opportunity at the line.
Speaking of what a senior season, great football year for Braylon, having a great basketball season. Braylon missed the free throw. He and Prima checking out of the lineup.
You see who we had check in there? Number 13 was Matthew Mater there getting his first varsity action of the
Boy,
season.
Matthew, this is good to see him out on the floor right now. Got hurt in that final football game of the season, been with the team, every practice, trying to help where he can, and now he's back in the game, and there he is right down in the middle of the scrum in the lane. Mater, a year ago, averaged a point and a rebound. 6'2" senior. Great track athlete.
And I'll tell you, played some offensive line this year. At his size, that's not an easy ask. Very impressed with him this
Had to
football
go on
season,
both
too.
sides of the ball this
Playing
year.
linebacker and offensive line.
Shot missing. And there's a ball slapped out of bounds by Jacob Hall. Cameron Jennings got it, the 6'4" senior. I'm going to say it was a foul, so Cameron Jennings will go to the free throw line. 3 for 4 this season.
I think one of the rest whistles is coming in a little quiet. I didn't hear that one at all.
And Jennings makes the free throw. Great Bend at Bueller Middle School, which is a long way from Bueller, but it's better for after the game when you want to go eat. Well, they're doing something to Bueller's gym, so it won't be on the regulation court on Tuesday. Parker Dix pushes it to the left hand. Jacob Hall leaves a little bounce for Council. Matthew Mater, Parker Dix thinking about a step back 3. Maddox thinking about it. Now step back just inside the arc. Left wing Parker Dix. They dump it low. Jacob Hall against Jennings inside. Missed the shot. Jennings picked up the foul. Boy, good footwork by Jacob Hall.
Good footwork and great body control to stay in there and stay with that even if he's trying to get the bucket to fall.
Free throw is short. Panther basketball brought to you by Stone Sand Company, Stone Waste Management, Dom Pipe Testing, Venture Corporation, Beaverstown Chiropractic. Hall missed both free throws. 59-27. And here's a steal. Hall stepped right in front of that pass, intended for Jennings. Ball lobbed down. Maddox Spray tried to save it in. Can't do it. The pass was out in front of him a little bit too much. Izzy Garcia coming into the lineup now for Liberal. Also Chamberlain back in for the Redskins. Who's going to come out? Somebody's going to have to. Kappelman on the way out. Also, Eric Arriaga. Carter Coleman back in. Braylon Council's going to get a breather. 1:26 to go. Homecoming tonight. Great crowd on hand. Congratulations, Ellison Summers and Angel Palacio. Homecoming royalty. An air ball put up on the right wing over there by Garcia. Out of bounds. Great Bend's going to get it here.
The atmosphere here when we were getting these starting lineups for the boys really electric. Had the Bulls theme going, and some fans here had their phones out with their lights swinging back and forth. Electric atmosphere.
Yeah, I like the way they do the starting lineups here at the field house. 1:07 to go. Great Bend has it on the baseline after Liberal had batted it out. Carter Combs driving on Garcia. Parker Dix was thinking about that three-pointer. Jacob Hall trying to post up on Jennings underneath. Now they got a little two-man game. Carter looking in there. Can't get him the ball this time. Matthew Mater hands it off. Parker Dix. Parker inside the lane to the baseline. Out of bounds. Knocked out of his hands. Panthers will keep it. 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Great Bend leading by 32, trying to ensure a running clock. Mater, nice play to claim that inbounds play. Maddox Spray jump shot doesn't go. Rebound Jennings for Liberal, and a foul. Reaching in, Matthew Mater. run in that first quarter. And it's pretty much over after that. Nice play. Carter Combs knocked it away, saved it in. Back to Maddox Spray. Carter to the baseline, trapped underneath. Somehow found Maddox Spray, who laid it in the left hand. Well, I thought Carter run out of options that time, but he got trapped underneath there. Was still able to whirl the ball. Found Maddox. They go left side. James Beezer open three-pointer. Hits high off the rim. Hall with a rebound. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. All right, Parker Dix, here's your chance. Half-court shot. Yeah, I didn't see it. It was winding down. I was waiting for Parker to nail one. Everything else been going the Panthers' way tonight. We played 3 quarters, headed for the 4th with a running clock. Panthers on top of Liberal, 61-27. Panther basketball on B104.3 The Point, powered by BTI in Great Bend, your John Deere dealer. Back in the field house, we start the 4th quarter. Great Bend, 61, Liberal 27.
And, you know, in that 3rd quarter, Great Bend was actually able to hit 9 of their 12 shots, including 2 of 2 from three-point land. Their first 2 threes of the contest after missing their opening 7. Just an incredibly effective and efficient performance here from the Panthers so far, as I look forward to seeing continue this offensive assault in the 4th quarter.
All right, Carter Combs out there. Sharman, Premer, Council, and Stulsatz for Great Bend. Premer shoots it down into the corner. Stulsatz finds Sharman backing in. He's got a height advantage under there, and he scored. Yeah, he recognized the mismatch he had on Gio Garcia, who's only 5'6", and Caden just backed him down and scored. And Sharman continuing his career night. He's got a dozen tonight. He had scored 9 against Larned, Emporia, and Collegiate. Pass deflected. Getting it back. Chamberlain a shot for 3. Doesn't go, and me and Prima came soaring over the top, and he was over the back